Let's get this started, Stevie. We're my name's John Flounder Caruso. I'm here with Steve.
I am Steve. Yeah, welcome. I'm super excited to be here. First ever episode of Two in a Blue. Been waiting forever to do this.
Yeah.
So have you seen the federal government they're putting a ban on there it is.
Yeah.
Putting a ban on humorous electronic messages.
Yeah, so no jokes. Feds are banning the humorous electronic messages on the highway, which I think is personally hilarious. I've never personally seen this done. I've never seen somebody go out there and actually I've seen it on, you never know what you believe on Facebook, TikTok, all this stuff. Or is it just, something they photoshopped, or are people actually out there doing this?
I've seen it.
And if they are, I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
In fact, some of the digital message boards, when I was going down to visit my kid, they have some catchy ones like, hang out in the campground, not the left lane.
Yeah.
So that's but I haven't seen it like on our construction boards. I've heard of it done.
No, not ours. Yeah. It's for like Parkway.
Oh, like the digital message boards.
Yeah. So like on Route 50, they got a humorous one. I forget what it says, but they got a humorous one on Route 50. And this became big, I think, like right around COVID.
Okay.
Right, like they were talking about the masks.
Oh, right.
And then they started getting funny.
Yeah.
People responded well to it, and now the federal government thinks it's a hazard.
Well, yeah, because the feds don't want us to having fun. I mean, God forbid if we have any type of fun. They gotta,
so. But you know what the ridiculous thing is about this? Is they're giving everyone 2 years to implement the law.
Well, then it should be like a free for all. You should be fuck you the entire time. It should be like.
Well, what takes 2 fucking years about not doing it?
Listen, I don't understand how people pay attention, because nobody pays attention to any type of safety or shit while we're out there.
No one pays attention.
So how the hell
what
do they care about these message board signs? And now the feds get involved. There must have been somebody must have really put some shit on.
Someone got in an accident and they were like, I was laughing too hard.
I saw a fuck you Biden one and I ran off the road. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody gets sued.
Yeah. Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah, let's go, Brandon.
I laughed too hard.
Yeah.
Got in an accident. It's the federal government's fault.
Right. We don't get 2 years to implement
2 years.
A new hard hat.
It's like what California's doing.
Yeah.
California's doing that with the diesel trucks, with gasoline vehicles. You have till 2035.
Yeah.
But like that takes a while to phase out.
Sure. But they're going to...
Humorous messages on a VMS board?
No, it's nothing.
Shouldn't take too long.
Stop doing it.
2 years, yeah.
Right.
Do you program message boards at work?
I have before, years ago, and it's once you learn them, it's easy. Yeah. But like to pop one open and start typing a message on a message board, like
I could change any message on any board in New Jersey.
Good for you, for
sure.
That's good.
1000%. And I tell people how to do it too, but I've never seen any like dicks or anything on it. I did draw a dick one time on one for my brother-in-law.
You drew a dick?
Yeah, I took a picture and then I took it off. Yeah, no, well, like a number 8 and an equal signs and then a capital D.
Boobs. What he's doing a pager?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, it's pretty easy. Yeah, anyone see any message boards, you can very easy to figure out.
Yeah.
I encourage everyone to change them.
Well, if you can get into them, but
they're all very easy to get into. None of them are locked. No one has a passcode for any of them. You could just change everything. I promise you.
I promise.
Just stop on the road. It'll look like you're supposed to be there. No one gives a fuck.
If you see a message board, right, just go ahead and feel free to change the message on it, because you can easily get into one.
But just put boobs 3 times, 3 slides, boobs.
Put whatever you want on there.
Done. You're allowed to do it for 2 more years. So
you got 2 more years to get away with it.
Yeah. All right. So this is our first segment, Construction 101, we're going to call it. And what we're doing is we're going to take a question from Reddit, and then me and you are just going to take some time to answer it.
Yeah.
So it's stuff people have. Go ahead. You want to read that?
All right. So this is actually, I love this question. My wife constantly breaks my balls about this. Every time we go by a construction site, she breaks my balls. Hey, why are people standing around? So the question is, why does it always look like construction workers are standing around doing nothing? It's because you don't know what the fuck you're looking at.
maybe under a tree. Just listen to construction workers may be able to answer this. I mean, I drive by a load of construction workers, and they're always just standing around, maybe under a tree, maybe having a chat with their fellow workers. However, I usually don't see any actual work being done. That means
right.
That's a good job.
Right. Well, listen, when I go to continue,
I know it eventually gets done.
Right.
The road gets repaved, but do you really need that many people to do the job?
I don't know. Like, I don't ask these questions when I go get surgery. Like, you know what I mean? I don't say, why is there 2 nurses or 3 nurses in the operating room? They put me to sleep, they do what they got to do, and it's done when it's done. That's, you know, I don't ask questions because I'm not in the medical field. That's why. But this happens to be, it does. When you're driving by, if you're a civilian, and, you know, you can't, people don't understand. You're driving, and that's what you do see. You really do. That's all you see. It's just guys leaning on the shovel. What you don't see is we're waiting on a truck of dirt. We're waiting on a truck of asphalt. We're waiting. The backhoe may have hit a pipeline.
We could play a game right now. We could go back and forth on how many. There's so many reasons.
There's a bazillion reasons. It could be just as simple as the superintendent said, "Whoa, hold on, somebody's making a change."
Yeah.
And now we got to stand there and wait. We can't go any further. You can't do anything else.
You might be driving by a bunch of like inspectors and, you know,
right. It might not even
supervisor.
be
yeah, it's probably not even
workers,
construction workers a lot of time.
Right. You might be seeing the higher ups just standing there bullshitting, and we're the ones out there in the hole. You don't see us because we're in a hole.
Yeah, maybe under a tree. So while you're in your air conditioned vehicle,
right,
we're under a tree.
Right. So right now, me and Steve, we both do asphalt work, and let me tell you something. To find shade doing asphalt work is like it's a godsend because you have to get out of that heat. You know, so you do. You got to get.
The asphalt comes out. It's like 250 degrees.
Well, even higher, 300 on a good load. Yeah,
on a 100-degree day, on a 90-degree day. That's some heat coming from your feet and some heat coming from your head. So when you get a second, if you see a guy standing under a tree, maybe stop and give him a water.
Yeah, right. Instead of bitching about the construction workers standing around, how about give them a bottle of water?
Yeah.
And don't put anything in the bottle of water like that happened. What was it, Arkansas, with the fucking bottle of water? So they offered some and it had fentanyl in it.
Ooh, what happened?
The guy died. One guy died. One guy was in critical. Yeah, was in critical.
One guy just got fucking wrecked.
Yep. Yeah, they had fentanyl. Now, why anybody would put fucking fentanyl in a bottle of water?
Now he's addicted to fentanyl.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. But yeah, you'll get this shit. This is a very common question, and then my wife breaks my balls endlessly about. Look, there they are. There they go. Yeah. Look, what are they doing? Who's doing what? And I get it all the time.
And by the way, when you're working from the second you get to work, the goal is to just go home. Like, no one wants to really sit out there and pave or do concrete all day or put in pipe all day. Like, the goal is to go home. You want to be as efficient as possible. The higher ups all want you to be as efficient as possible. Everyone is as efficient as possible. You know, if you see people standing around, there is a reason for it. Like with asphalt, for example, you know, you got to wait on truck. Like, you can't put asphalt down if there's not a truck full of asphalt. So, you know, like sometimes you got to wait for a truck. Concrete, sometimes the forms get set up faster than the concrete gets there.
Yeah.
Or they order concrete for 12 o'clock and don't come till 2:30. That happens often.
All the time.
But everyone who's standing around doing nothing, they want to be working because they want to get done.
Right. Right. Because if I'm standing there doing nothing, while it may feel like relaxing and good, I'm also thinking in the back of my mind, this is the later I'm getting out of here now.
Yeah.
Because the truck's not here. We're not moving. Now we're staying late. Yeah. It's 100 degrees. It's hot. I don't want to be here. So for my wife who just tuned in, see, honey, that's why we stand around on the job.
I was on a emergency job on 195 a couple summers ago, and it was, I think they clocked it at like 125 degrees on that road.
Oh, yeah.
And, man, they brought out tents, and it was a rule they put in place every 15 minutes, no matter what you're doing, stop what you're doing and drink a bottle of water. Don't matter what you're doing. If you're doing nothing, drink a bottle of water. If you're drinking a bottle of water, drink a bottle of water.
When I was in the Marines, when we went to boot camp, the rule of thumb was you had to drink a whole canteen for every hour that you were awake. So every hour in the sun that you were awake, you had to drink 1 canteen of water. So if you're awake in that sun for 8 hours, you were drinking 8 canteens a day. And that's just to stay minimally hydrated.
Yeah. Do you ever get locked up? You ever do one of them days where you
cramps and stuff?
Dude, I was in a hospital with an IV, like a water drip or whatever.
Yeah, severely dehydrated. Yeah.
It was the end of the day, and I was picking up my phone, and I felt my bicep harden, and I was like, boy, this isn't good. So I drive to CVS to get like some Pedialyte at the end of the day. It was probably like a 10-hour shift, just putting in, forms or something all day. I got out of my car at CVS, dude, and I fell on the asphalt, in the asphalt parking lot. Just couldn't move.
Yeah,
couldn't move. I had to go around a drive-through, and I begged the pharmacist to sell me a bottle of Pedialyte because I couldn't get out of my car. Yeah, and then I got home. I couldn't get out of my car again. I could feel it just like coming.
Right.
I had to go to the hospital, get a couple bags of fluid.
Yeah, probably the worst mistake I used to make when I was younger, especially construction, was, drinking the night before. You go home, you want to have some beers, you drink, and what you don't realize, what you drink the night before affects you the next day.
Sure.
So if you already start the day dehydrated, you're fucked the rest of the
God.
day. So, and I'm a firm believer in water, not water with this in it and water with this crystal light in it, just water. And then at lunchtime, a Pedialyte or a Gatorade to get them electrolytes back in you. But water. I can't stress that enough. Water. If you're not drinking water, you're wrong. When you're winning.
Did you ever like have one of them nights and then you just like performed extremely high the next day? not high, but like you had a very good performance the next day.
Yeah.
I was working for this contractor. They called on a Friday, and I was in already, dude. It was Friday night. I was in, and and they're like, "Oh, you want to come out for an emergency?" I was like, "There's 0% chance I could do that." They're like, "Okay, you want to come tomorrow?" I was like, "Yeah, all right, I guess I could do that." Dude, I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock. Well, they said I was just flagging,
right?
So I was like, "All right, yeah, I could just go hold a sign for 10 hours. I don't care, whatever, get paid." So, dude, I get there. I'm like, I wore my sweatpants and I wore sneakers because I thought I was flagging all day. Bro, they gave me a jackhammer.
Oh, my God.
And I'm cleaning up for a mill all day, bro, all day.
Nah.
And somehow I just had I just got this burst of energy, and it was probably one of the better days.
I've had it, and then you regret it, and then you
and then you're dead.
Yeah,
you want to cry at the end of the, it's horrible. Right. So the next segment we're going to get into is we're going to do reaction videos. So Lewis is going, we haven't seen any of these. We're going to react in real time. It's going to be something to do with construction in some way. So let's see what you got, Lou. Bridge.
Oh, dump truck left up in the air.
Yeah, he sure did. What do you think he was doing?
Let's see if I can get that again. Well,
I don't see nothing in the truck.
No, what he did
Why was it up?
Because he emptied it and forgot to lower. Or I have seen this. I have seen this done. So literally, like, guys will leave, and truck drivers are usually fucked up anyhow. They're always like half retarded. Yeah. And
shout out to the Teamsters.
Yeah, shout out to the Teamsters. But so with that video, it showed a dump truck and it hit the bed hit the overpass. So a lot of times, what happens? These guys dump. They'll empty out, they'll lower the body, but don't put the handle down all the way. So it'll slowly, as they're driving, it slowly goes up in the air. They don't realize it until they hit an overpass. Which, again, when I drove, I don't understand because I'm constantly looking at my mirrors, and you can't see the bed going in the air.
What do you think you're thinking at that point? When you're right
if you're
there?
Conscious?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're just like, oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm fucked.
I'm fucked.
I'm hit.
If you didn't go through the windshield, I don't know how, because that's a sudden
I would
stop.
jump out the truck and just walk home.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even try and tell anyone. I would just go.
That's a high drop right there for me to jump out of. So
I would do it. I'd break a leg for that.
That's and then you just go home. Don't wait for anyone. Just go home. Don't come back.
See you later. I was on 295 working, and I was like doing layout or something on 295 for like traffic. Mm-hmm. And this guy was driving. He had these just all cabs.
Right.
Bottom. He was towing them. There was like probably 6 per level. 6 on the bottom, 6 on the top.
Okay.
And he's going, dude. I'm looking at this over. I'm right behind him, dude.
It's gonna get.
And I'm like, I'm looking. I'm like, oh boy, he ain't gonna make that. And he did not make that, dude. He turned every one of them cabs into a convertible, dude. Right there. And it hit my truck. Oh my god, dude.
This is where we give a big shout out to Spring Road Overpass, the undefeated champ.
Oh yeah.
That thing has been hit how many times, and it hasn't lost yet.
Yeah.
And by the way, whoever the architects or whoever constructed that thing, they need to construct all bridges because that thing has been hit. I don't know how many times by tractor trailers and everything, and that thing is still undefeated and not knocked down. And that's for the train. That holds the train. The train goes over that.
Oh, well, that's why.
Yeah. So, but...
Conrail don't mess around, dude. Yeah. You can't even work near a train.
Yeah. So I'll turn the gas over.
She blowing bubbles?
Blowing bubbles?
She's bored as fuck, dude. Whoa. All right. First of all, holy fuck. OSHA would fucking tear this fucking crew up, dude.
So flagging, first of all, is one of the worst jobs in the world. If you think just holding a flag there and turning the stop-go sign is anything that is like fun and easy, stand there for hours upon end and beg somebody to go pee, get a water. Like, especially, I feel bad for females. These guys, we can go jump behind a tree or whatever. You know, a female, where's she going? If she has to go to the
takes her breaks. Don't worry. She's like, oh, God, I gotta go to the bathroom.
But,
dude, first of all, bubbles are the last thing I'm looking at in this fucking picture, dude. This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Look at this.
The taper starts with the truck.
So I'm a traffic guy. I'm a traffic control coordinator. Not good. So first of all, this truck should be a crash truck. She should be on the other side of it.
Yeah.
This 3-cone taper should be about, I don't know how long that goes. This truck, how long do you think that truck is? 10 foot? 15 foot?
Maybe if it's an extended cab. I mean, right.
So that's a 30 foot taper, 3 cones.
If it's that, yeah.
Yeah. That's
that's the whole traffic
OSHA would tear this shit up.
Is wrong.
Look, they got trucks on the other side of the road that they're even working on. Like, why are you closing the side of the road?
They'll break our balls with this. You get Xfinity goes out there. These Xfinity cable companies go out and they set up one cone with a small triangle pop up. Hey, if they do that, and they're on the side, I mean, like, they get nothing. If we have one cone, one barrel, one sign at a place, they shut a job down.
Yeah. Well, you know what's good? I don't see. They do continue this pattern through that curve, so that's a positive.
Yeah.
You want a nice line of visibility when you do stuff like this, so people can see you from far away.
And she's out
there blowing the bubbles. That's fun. That's fun.
That's unbelievable.
Usually, guys are like people are hollering at you because you're holding them up for a long time.
Because we woke up. That's what we do. Yeah. When we wake up in the morning in construction,
we're gonna stop you as long as possible.
Yeah, I say, you know what? I really want to fuck some people's day up today. Let's go block this road off.
Hard to yell at someone when they're blowing bubbles.
Yeah.
Good idea. All right, next. Oh, he broke. He blew it. ACL.
Here we go.
Oh. What the fuck? Bro, these guys got an RV on site? Look at that shit. That's a double wide, dude.
What's that, their office trailer?
Must be.
Who's doing cartwheels?
This guy.
This guy's way too happy for construction to begin
with.
Like,
that,
who
dude.
the fuck is doing cartwheels on the job?
Don't do cartwheels with construction
boots on. If I come out there and I do a cartwheel walking onto the job, just smack me in the face with the stop sign. Because I don't know what the fuck.
Look at all the chairs. Have you seen a chair on a job ever in your life?
No. This must be first thing in the morning.
Bunch of scabs.
Yeah. These guys, I don't even, that's a double wide. It's a double wide trailer. It's got to be a brake trailer.
It might be
Dockies.
A modular.
Dockies get all the brake trailers.
Yeah. It's got a fucking light. It's got an outdoor light in case they're like working at night and they need to like
sit outside. Right.
Smoke a cigarette.
What the fuck is this?
Whatever.
You wonder why we found a shade tree.
Look at that. Dude, that's a solid technique right there.
Yes.
Is that zone?
Oh, they're look at the
Is that zone?
That did zone striping.
That's zone striping's first crew ever. Yeah. Wow. Look at this. Look at the fly. Look at this. This means slow down. Slow down, guys.
This is in the middle.
We're working here.
Listen, so this right here, this is you in Punta Cana getting ready to go to your resort, and here's your workers on the side of the road.
Can I say though, solid fucking job.
Yeah, he was really doing a good
job.
Not
bad at all.
That's construction in another country.
I've done stupid shit like that before.
Yeah. How about when you sit on the tailgate with the blowing the road off and you sit there with the wine and you sit on the back of and people wonder why we did it. Why? Because I was just on my feet for 8 hours. That's why.
You ever do the thing where the walk behind blowers?
Yeah.
You ever just use that as like a trailer? And just blow the side of the road off. Okay.
All right, yeah.
Put it on the hitch.
Right.
See you later, dude.
That's it. Right.
Fucking lost it a mile ago.
Right.
Oh, shit.
I try to do anything the easier way because...
Solid job painting.
That is a good job painting.
Why do they got Look how many people are on the back of that fucking truck. Dude.
Right. There's
that thing is squatting, bro.
They're in the back of a F-150.
Man, how often do you think they do that? Is that their like just all the time?
I don't know. At least the guy that's
they got palm trees.
He's in yellow too.
Look, they're hiding their faces. They know they're wrong.
They know they're wrong. Well, I mean, look at them wearing long sleeves. That's smart.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I don't wear.
I never will. Either. I can't do it.
But I know the guy. They're obviously they're like either Mexican or Dominican. Them guys, when you see them in the blueberry fields too, they're always long sleeve.
Have to.
I guess it keeps them cooler. I can't do that.
The sun kills you. The sun is our worst enemy. Really.
Oh yeah. Can you imagine doing our work like down in Florida?
Yeah, I know a guy who got. Yeah, he had like he got skin cancer, got it removed. He was fine, but now he wears long sleeves all day. He can't. He's just scared to death for it to happen again. It is.
I got a nice boonie cover that I wear to try to help, with the shade and keep the shit off of your ears.
I don't even do that, dude.
I have.
I'm like, all right, it's time to get tan because it's like getting hot out, and then I'll like have a day tan, and I'm like, I feel all right, and then before you know it, it's like. September. And I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. Like,
right.
Oh, fuck.
We got the worst tan
My
lines.
skin's fucked up right now. Yeah. Like a football.
It's what we look like, a football next to a soccer ball.
Yeah. Jeez.
All right, I got one more.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do one more.
Oh, yeah, dude. This is going to end
Yes, cut that.
We need them all like this.
This is the beginning of every Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the whole video.
Oh, that's
it.
Oh, they don't show him cutting it.
It's too graphic.
Well, I can tell you what happened there.
Yeah.
He got hurt.
Yeah.
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 This is carpenters for you. But how many times we see this too, where like ladder, they'll lean the ladder up against a branch and then cut the inside of the branch and they're gone. Like, don't let anybody think.
Yeah.
And believe me, far be it from me to never say I've done stupid shit. I have, and I still do.
You ever do roofing like that?
No. For one thing, I didn't lose anything on anybody's roof, so I won't be up there.
Dude, I roofed before I got into the union. I was like...
I bet you that's hot.
Bro, that's a rough... You want to talk about wanting to cry at the end of the day. Bro, there was a day, right, and I was like young, like as strong as... like just full of testosterone, like ready, dude. I would carry like 2 bundles, 3 bundles up ladders all day, and I'd feel great. Dude, by the end of the day, you ever have those days where it's just blazing hot, you don't stop all day, and like you literally feel like someone kicked your ass, like you feel the same shame as if someone had actually kicked your ass. You want to cry.
I carry around 300 pounds every fucking day doing this shit. Yeah, I know exactly how it feels.
Dude, oh my God, bro. Those are like the worst days, but the worst day I've ever had working in any kind of construction was roofing. And it was brutal. So I feel for these guys, but you can't fix stupid.
No, you can't fix stupid.
No.
And sometimes you just got to let nature take its course.
Yeah.
And
he won't do that again.
No. No. He should probably not. He should probably just get rid of carpentry too.
They probably just got done painting the fucking curb.
Right. The same guys that did the curb.
Yeah.
Right. Now they're at the resort. They just painted the curb at the resort. Now they're fixing the awning.
Yeah.
So then later on they can perform after dinner.
Yeah.
They work them guys work 23 hours a day.
Oh my goodness. So next segment, best segment, last segment. What's the dumbest thing you've seen this week?
I'm gonna go with. I guess I'm gonna go with I'll keep it basic. A truck driver, after you're done paving, and then they drive across the hot mat. You know what I mean? Like
one of your drivers?
One of the rental trucks. You know what I mean? And after you pave, they go down the road, and all of a sudden they're like, and they turn onto the hot mat. And then you got to drop back and you got to fix it. And it's like, what the fuck?
How does that happen? How did they end up back
Here's the thing
near the mat?
Because they don't, that's the problem.
Like they went up, they turned around, came back.
They like to get out of the paver. They pulled out the paver, went down the road, and then turned back in. Like, what the fuck are you turning back in for?
Yeah, just go.
Yeah, just go. Go clean out somewhere else. But they think way too much. Like, don't think. That's the whole problem with trying. Don't think. So yeah, that ends up being a real.
They're trying to get home. You said it was the end of the day?
Yeah, Josh Gallagher just called. He says, "Me jackhammering was the funniest thing he's seen all week. The most fucked up thing he's seen all week.
The dumbest thing he's seen all week? I love jackhammering, dude.
I don't mind it.
That's probably my favorite.
In my hand, I'll go.
It's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Once you learn how to jackhammer, it's like now that you can wear like earbuds.
Yeah.
It's the best. Like I could listen to the radio all day.
Yeah, I got a regular muff set of Bluetooth.
And you know what the best is when you got like a fucked up hammer that don't even hit, and you don't tell anyone.
Yeah, right.
It's like ding 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 ding.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's hard.
It probably should have been fixed.
It's hard asphalt.
Here.
Yeah.
Right.
It's this bit.
Yeah. What was the most fucked up thing you've seen this week?
Oh, I had a crash. One of my crash trucks got hit this week.
Nice.
Wasn't the person's fault. It was the crash truck's fault.
How did that happen?
So we were putting out signs, and we're making a left on Route 9. Crash truck driver just stopped mid-turn and sat there for a good minute. Like I'm looking at the landscape, like where we're at, like where am I going to put the sign at? How far am I from where we're starting? I'm not really paying attention to the crash truck. There's a cement truck just barreling down Route 9, dude. 6 o'clock in the morning.
And this guy
just would not complete his turn. I don't know if he. So a crash truck, for anyone who doesn't know, it's basically a 26-foot truck with a crash pad on the back. They're not designed for us. They're designed for traffic.
Yeah.
So that if you do end up in a work zone, you hit the crash truck, you don't hit a huge piece of equipment that's going to or human being. But it's really for traffic, so that these contractors don't get sued. They don't really care that much about us. It's more about the cars that are driving next to a work zone.
Yep.
So, but whatever. So the guy, he didn't complete his turn. Wouldn't complete his turn. Right. So I hear. I look out the side view mirror, and I see this thing he just clipped the tail of this crash truck. I don't know how he like kept his balance, but.
I've been in one when it got hit.
Oh my god!
And honestly, it for me, I was like, "Holy, what the hell was that?" Like I didn't know what the hell it was.
Can I tell you something now?
What?
It was this guy's 4th day working with us, right?
Right.
He was a trainee. I got 2 trainees on the job. They helped me with the traffic for subcontractors. So it's his first day. First 10 minutes on the job, right? Mm-hmm. I got these trucks parked in this little campground. It's just a vacant lot. I got 3 trucks parked there, and there's 2 entrances, one big entrance with a real low-hanging electrical wire,
right,
and one without a real low-hanging electrical wire. So I said, take this truck and follow us. Watch the line.
Yeah, what do you do? Watch the line come off the house?
Bro, he took the solar panel right off the fucking.
Oh my god!
So he hits the line. Barrels right. It didn't stop when it started moving. Just kept right through. Pulled someone's electricity off their house. And then he whatever. So we dealt with that. We're like, all right, it's his first day. Whatever. He's got the jitters. There's no way he fucks up again.
Right. Oh yes, there is.
And then 4 days later, he makes this left-hand turn. Doesn't complete his turn.
Just stops. And
the thing is, dude, he was so convinced that it was not his fault. He's like, they were hollering at each other. Like the guy came out the concrete truck, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
He's like, what? You were fucking flying. You didn't see the lights? He's like, just because you have lights doesn't mean you can stop in the middle of fucking Route 9.
Right.
And I didn't want to take the guy's side. I didn't want to.
He probably could have slowed. The guy probably could have slowed.
He could have.
He had plenty of fucking way.
He had plenty of visibility, dude. But you gotta how much weight is he carrying in a cement truck?
Yeah, right.
Got what, 26 ton? I don't know. Something like
easily,
that.
Yeah.
And you got to think that a truck that's making a left-hand turn is going to just continue to make a left-hand turn and not stop in the middle of the road. So the guy in 4 days of work accumulated $33,000 worth of damage.
I can't imagine him going to be back on Monday.
No. That was his last day. He was very upset about it too. He was like, I never got a ticket before. What do I do? I was like,
pay the ticket. I was my first choice.
Just pay it, bro.
Get out of traffic.
Yeah, pay it.
Don't do any safety anymore.
Yeah. I was like, it's $86, dude. I'd suck it up.
Right.
Yeah. I'm like,
you know what? In fact, don't pay. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
That's
pay.
what I said.
Fuck them.
I'm like, you know what?
Pay it.
I said, take pictures of the road.
Right.
Take pictures of the.
Fight this. I would fight this the other time. Fight.
I was trying. Yeah, I was telling him to do it.
Yeah, and get yourself out of this $86 ticket. That's what I would do.
Totally worth it. Get a lawyer.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. Go pay Go play for $3,000.
So I'm gonna have points.
Get yourself a lawyer and get out of this crash truck ticket because you were a fucking retard.
Yeah. So, that was the dumbest thing I seen this week.
Yeah.
Among other, there was a couple other things.
You could during the course of the week, this shit that we see between other workers, civilians, it's just, and like you said, we have to cater to the traffic. We have to cater to the people, not us. I mean, we call it a safety work zone, but you literally have to cater to the people, and they tell you this: the people and the walking pedestrians, because if you don't have the one right sign, the one right cone in place, some lawyer's going to come along and pick you apart, sue the company. Yeah. Like, I don't blame these companies. Got it rough, man, with some of this shit. Like
the insurance is through the roof.
I mean, with the insurance and stuff, they got. I mean, it's bad.
Yeah, the insurance is through the roof.
Yeah, I feel for some of these companies, especially ones that actually try to do it, halfway the right way and try to give you the right shit to work with, and then all of a sudden, something happens and
some jerk off, doesn't complete a left-hand turn.
It doesn't complete.
That kills a company.
Sure
you pay, you pay $86, you get a couple points on your license, but dude, what it does to the company, I mean, you're talking like hundreds of thousands of dollars they're paying because you didn't make a left-hand turn the right way.
Didn't complete the turn.
It's like crazy, dude. Yeah, we had we were, I was putting signs out too, and so one of the signs, like there's like a little, I don't know, like animal sanctuary. So there's like a little parking lot for it, and I was staging signs for the next day, had the crash truck behind us, so I stopped, and where I stopped, this lady, I guess, when I stopped, she was leaving the animal sanctuary and couldn't see past the truck.
Right.
And she's just, old as fucking dirt. Just, I'm like, just wait a minute. And she just wouldn't, she couldn't accept that. Like, I can't, like, she could not wait, had to get out right there. I can't see. She's hollering at me. I can't see. I was like, just give us a minute. We'll be 1 minute. Literally just have to take the sign off the truck, put it on the side of the road. We're leaving. And she just keeps like inching out. I'm like, I just put my hand out. I was like, just wait. Like, just what are you doing?
Right. Yeah.
God.
So we actually had one guy this week. This was, Josh just reminded me of this one. So the guy's car is dead. So they all people get notices. You got to get off the street. We're paving your street today. Naturally, when you get there, everyone's parked still out in the street, 7 o'clock. Nobody has their car moved. We have to go jump this car. The guy's car is dead. This guy comes out of his house in a robe. Okay, his balls are hanging out. This guy smelled like cat piss. He was covered in cat hair. He smelled like cat piss.
Yeah.
It was one guy walked up to help him. He turned to talk to him. The guy was like, "Oh, I gotta go." And the guy, one of the workers almost threw up. He had to walk away. I felt so bad, but like this guy reeked.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we have to try to help this guy move his car. He's like, if you can get it started, like people are offering $200 for his car. If we get it started, we'll take it away for you.
Yeah.
So no, we ended up having to push it into the driveway.
You do run into some characters, don't you?
Oh my God.
That's the thing, man. People don't realize like you might work at an office or a home or a hospital. Our job is on the road.
Yes.
It's like we don't
no one likes
we don't pick
it.
Yeah. We don't choose where we go. We don't choose how long we stay.
No.
We don't choose what we do there.
No.
You know what I mean?
All we get is a pin.
Yeah.
You get a pin sent here. This is where you have to be. All right, and then we show up and we get.
Don't even tell you what you're doing.
We're the ones that get the middle finger and get hollered at and get called a jerk off. And we don't even. We just showed up to do the job.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, sorry, sir.
It's your township. It's your township that
or the
scheduled
state,
this,
or the
state that scheduled this work. We're just trying to do it.
Do you know? Yeah, on this job, dude, that we're on right now, it's the state. I don't know if it's like this across the board, but the state gets 13 feet off the face of the curb. Is the state's property?
Okay, off the back or the front?
Off the front of the curb. 13 feet from the face of the curb is the state's property.
Okay.
So if you got sprinklers under there, they're the state's.
Oh yeah.
And if they got to put a new sidewalk in, if they got to put a new curb in, and you tear them out, they're not responsible for it.
There's also
doesn't matter
too. So there's also 10 foot behind the curb.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, you're talking. So it's 13.
But it was 13 on this particular job.
Right.
So, I go around, I got to pass notices to everyone, let them know, like, hey, look, and they're coming out, you ruined my this. Who's going to fix my sprinklers? Yeah. I'm like, look, we're going to. We don't have to.
Right.
But we're going to.
We're going to, right. Yeah, they think it's our fault. This is what we're being told to do. And like you said, there's that easement where the county or the township or the state can come in. It's usually, like you said, it's usually 10 foot, but sometimes it might be 13, 15 feet. And it could be anything. It could be shrubs, trees, grass, landscape, sprinklers, whatever. It's gone. They got to put a sidewalk in. If they're widening the road, you have no say-so in it.
It might have been the tree you planted with your Mima when you were 1 year old.
And I'm sure it
means very much to you.
That 295 job had the 295 job, which we'll talk about that, I'm sure, in another segment. But they had a house up on the cemetery, and they were trying to fight it. They were saying it was had historic value. Well, apparently they added on to the house, and when they did the addition, it knocked off the historian value to it. It no longer made a historian, and the state came in and said, "Say your house is gone.
Sorry.
Here's they probably gave him like $15,000 for a $175,000 house. I don't know. They never get the full price. I don't know what they give him, but they give him like bare minimum, and then they fucking knock your house down and say, "See you later."
The state's tough, dude. New Jersey's tough.
Yeah, it's awful when they do some of I've seen this shit they do. But listen, I get it. I get you're pissed off, but that's don't confront the guy with the shovel or the jackhammer in his hand. We have we don't have the answers. The guy that has a vest on that's very clean looking. That's the guy to go talk to. That's the guy that goes. He's the one that's probably in charge.
Clean boots. Look for the clean boots.
Look for the clean boots, the clean jeans.
Or like the no socks.
Right.
That's a new thing.
Yeah, the guy getting out of the nice pickup. That's the guy to go talk to. Don't come talk to me with a jackhammer in my hand or a rake. I don't even want to talk to you. To be honest with you. I know.
I like it. Some people come out with like cookies and shit.
Yeah, I mean, some people are
That's
nice.
Cool.
A couple guys offered the guys, I don't drink no more, but a guy, they offered, they were sitting there, they were actually former guys that did asphalt. And they were like, and they were drinking a beer. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning. And the guy's like, hey, where's ours? He's like, oh, hold on. And sure enough, when they did the pass down the road, there was a cooler beer on ice waiting. And then when you guys are done, so a couple guys probably went over there and grabbed the beer out of the cooler.
I'm sure they all waited till they were done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to wait till you're done. You don't drink on the job. But,
Sometimes when you pave, it's like, we'll see how we do, see how far we could get. And sometimes it's we're going until we're done.
Yeah.
And we're doing one side of the road one day and one side of the road the next day.
We're doing this much, and
it's
we're getting
done.
The hell out of there. We try not to eat lunch, too, because if you stop and try to eat a big lunch, you're done.
You can't.
In this heat.
Well, I've been doing Weight Watchers.
There you go.
You ever fuck with that?
Yeah.
It ain't bad, dude.
Nah. People
It's like sustainable.
I'm on that Wegovy right now.
Yeah. I just say, when people are like, yeah, we're getting pizza.
Eat, so I'm actually down almost 40 pounds. Damn, but, when you're already over 300, it's like throwing a deck chair off the Titanic. Nobody sees it missing. So right now, I'm down 40 pounds.
That's awesome.
I'm still at the. I just got
that's
myself.
That's a thing, dude. That's big, dude.
Yeah, just under the 300 mark.
That's got to feel way better.
Oh yeah, I get around a lot better now. My goal was 250 by hopefully by October. My son will be graduating the Marines by then. He'll be getting out of boot camp. So I'm hoping when he gets out of boot camp, we both don't recognize each other.
I'm down 30 on Weight Watchers.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, you look like you lost it. Like you dropped a couple lbs.
Yeah, I was fat, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, why do we get fat? Like working construction.
Were you on the one job where all used? No, was that you? Did you sit around in a container? It didn't matter if it rained or anything.
Oh yeah.
They just needed you on the job. Yeah. You just had to be there.
I was on an Ironworker job. It was on 295, and they bring these Connex boxes out for all the stuff that's supposed to be on the job, so you can lock it up. Well, we just put everything on top of the Connex box, and we turned the Connex box into a kitchen. So we were bringing in deer meat. I mean, pancakes every fucking day. And Krusty's pancakes, dude, are probably the best thing in the world. Have you had them?
No,
bro. I fucking tore that shit. We would go through boxes, bro. Boxes.
Pancakes.
Yeah, we had a space heater in there. It was 0 degrees outside, and it was like the last job of the contract.
See, now they're the jobs you want to get, but they're usually off the. Sometimes they're off the road.
That was the first thing we asked the
operator.
They're
the ones you want to get mad at, but that's the company getting paid for time and material.
Yeah.
So no matter what, they're putting. If they put more people on that job, they're actually getting paid for that.
Yeah.
More, and the state's paying that money.
And the state does it because they don't get their funding back if they don't spend the money.
They don't spend the money.
So they're trying to get down to the last dollar so that when it's time to renew the funding from the federal government, they get it back.
Yep.
So if you're on a job at the end of a contract, there's a bunch of money to burn. You might end up on a 7-day-a-week schedule doing nothing, which is awesome.
Which is a great gig.
They'll put labor. Oh, we need more laborers. We need more operators.
Right. Give me 30 guys out of the hall.
You know what the operator did every day? He took the shit we were supposed to be in a Conex box off the top of the Conex box and brought it to the ground. And he cooked. So when we would like a new operator would come and be like, yeah, man, like he's like, oh, I can do this. We're like, yeah, how do you cook, bro? Like,
right. I know how to run this. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
You use a spatula and a frying pan. That's what I need to know.
Do you like deer meat?
Right.
We have a lot. No vegetarians.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, those jobs are. I got pretty fat on that job. And then sometimes you work on like on a road like Blackwood Clementon Road, dude. And there's just 5 million restaurants everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Bro, 7-Eleven pizza is legit.
And then if you like,
I don't care what anyone says.
Right, 7-Eleven pizza?
It's fucking good, dude.
Wawa's pizza actually isn't bad.
Bro, I was eating that shit for breakfast.
But for Wawa, first of all, I think Wawa's getting too big for their britches anyhow. They forgot that they're a convenience store, not a fucking. They want to make tacos and pizzas. Yeah. But their pizza actually isn't that bad. I mean, for me being a pizza snob, I that's a compliment to them.
Do you remember their old meatball sandwiches they used to have? They were what happened?
I don't know.
They suck now.
Yeah, they do suck.
The meatballs they were fake. They tasted fake, but they were fucking delicious.
They were good.
They were amazing.
I know.
And now they taste real, like someone who can't make a fucking meatball.
Right, like rubber or something. Right, it's horrible. Well, I like my own meatballs, so I can't say anything about that. But But when you're in construction, I mean, like a lot of times you're on the road. There's a you turn around. There's a Wawa, a pizza joint, a roll farm. Something.
Well, the other thing too is like a lot of times you're eating on the go. It's hard to sit down and eat a salad, and you got to eat everything cold.
Right.
No microwave. Like very rarely.
You learn how to heat things up on an engine or hot asphalt.
Yeah.
You put it wrapped in tin foil, put asphalt on top of it. Wait about 20 minutes, and it's hot like it came out of the oven.
It's rare you're on a job that you have a Connex box kitchen.
Right.
But most of the time, you got to eat. You're eating cold. Like if you're taking leftovers, you're eating cold spaghetti.
Cold leftovers,
cold, whatever. Everything's cold.
Yeah.
And a sandwich is the most convenient thing because you can grab it and eat. You don't have to like sit down.
Right.
So I think that might play a part in like why, like some guys get overweight. Like me, for example. And I love sandwiches too.
I just love to eat. I love food. It just is what it is.
All right, man. What we got next week, dude?
Yeah, well, I don't know. What do we got going on next week?
I don't know.
So let me give a quick shout out. So a buddy of mine that was in the Marines with, Mike Maloney, he actually does podcasts too. I haven't forgot about you, Mike. I'm going to go on his podcast. He has something to do with his work that he does. So we'll give him maybe one weekend, one week we do a recording, we'll give him a little shout out, and I'll be on his, and we can shout this one out on his.
Yeah,
and,
hell yeah.
So just so I haven't forgotten about you,
the more
Mike.
Years, the better.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, we got some good interviews lined up. Our interview with Bill is coming up next as soon as this episode's over.
Okay.
He's a
retired
iron worker.
Awesome.
He's like, so the point, like the reason I wanted to start this podcast, I really wanted to get people like on the side of the road with us, like the ball busting, the blue collar, the political incorrectness sometimes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The stuff that people don't.
That's
the normal
vibe.
People don't
yeah, that's
know.
the vibe I wanted.
Right.
And this guy is like the epitome of that. He's just an old timer. You could see it in his face. You know, he's dry, very dry sense of humor.
Yep.
So hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy the interview, and we'll see you next week, man.
Keep watching.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. See you.
So let me just introduce you here.
All right.
This is the pride of $3.99.
$3.99, yeah.
Yeah, Ironworker. The master MacGyver.
Yeah.
Bill Gibison.
Here I am.
Where'd you go to high school?
Sterling.
Did you play sports or anything?
Yeah, football. Played football. I didn't stay in high school too long though. 9th.
What did you do after that?
Auto mechanic.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I had a job as an auto mechanic.
Do you have like the high school equivalents?
Yeah, I do.
That's cool.
Yeah, I took the test.
Nice.
Some broad bet me I couldn't pass it. I passed it by 1 point.
First try?
Yeah.
My man.
Yeah, 1 point. That was it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But I got it.
So you had when did you started your own company.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, steel fabrication
Real
and
steel?
erection.
Real Steel Fabrication and
Real Steel Fabricators Inc. Yeah,
dude, that's a badass name.
it was a good. Yeah,
It's probably the best name I ever heard.
yeah, it was cool. Then now the saw company stole our name.
When did you what years was that?
That was in the 80s. I guess it was early 80s, late 80s, probably late 80s. And I was in business 8 years. That was it.
Was that union?
Yeah.
Did you pay your
Union?
you paid your
Union
own,
erectors.
You pay your own book?
Yeah.
Oh, so you never lost any credits or nothing like
No.
that? Oh, that's awesome, dude.
And my shop was non-union. The fabricators in the shop, but I took care of them guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we had in the field we were union erectors, and I just couldn't get paid, so I went out of business.
No, I paid you.
You know what I mean? Everybody owed me money.
How much you got on the streets right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
I don't have nothing on the streets now, but
From then?
oh, from then?
Yeah.
Christ, I don't know, man. I know people owed me a lot of money. Probably close to $1 million.
$1 million?
Yeah. And I never got it, and they never going to get it. You know what I mean?
So you had everything else running,
I had cranes, trucks on the road.
and you don't owe no one nothing from that.
No.
So that $1 million would have went just right in your pocket.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think it would be easier now?
Yeah.
Like, you think it'd be easier to get paid now?
Yeah, it would be. Because now I wouldn't let you go, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do the job, start the job with no money, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I was doing it all. I was buying the steel, detailing it, getting the drawings done, fabricating it, trucking it, and then erecting it before I could even get a draw, you know what I mean?
Jesus.
And then by that time, they already got their building up, so people are like, we'll pay you a little bit here, a little bit there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you start losing your temper. Once you lose your temper, you're done. Cops come, it's over.
Jesus, dude.
You know what I mean? You
That's
kiss that
brutal.
money goodbye that they owe you.
Yeah, well, you're known for having a good temper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Not to mention hitting the go-go bars all the time, you know what I mean? You freaking couldn't get,
Yeah.
any money you did get paid, you spent
It's
it.
gone
It's going.
in once.
You had some laughs, though.
Yeah. That's important.
Yeah.
And you paid yourself, so you were still making your union wage, or were you dipping
Well,
yourself?
the kids were home eating chiclets, you know what I mean, for
Yeah.
dinner. But I would draw a check when I could.
Yeah. Oh, so you'd be the last one to get paid.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You would think like all that money on the street that that couple $1,000 wouldn't be like.
It was they
So
would pay you
important.
just enough money to keep you
Yeah.
under their thumb, you know what I mean?
Ugh.
Because you need to get another job
Yeah.
from them, because if you don't do another job for them, they're not going to pay you what they owe you. So they just keep feeding you little bits in here
Yeah.
and there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
it's
was like in the 80s? What was like the licensing and the insurance and all that? Like was your one business you were able to truck it and do all that stuff without having like a separate trucking
I had,
business?
yeah, I
and all
had,
that stuff?
yeah, it was just one business. We had one insurance policy. You know what I mean? It started out like $1,000 a year. You know what I mean? In the beginning, and then when I went out of business, it was probably $60,000 a year, $70,000 just for the insurance to work.
You think it was because you added so much more equipment, like the
Yeah,
cranes and
yeah.
the
They go
trucks and all
by
that?
they go by
Yeah.
how much money you
What's
make.
the fuck's it cost to insure a crane?
Oh Christ! I had two cranes out there. Yeah.
Were they on wheels or were they? You had to like.
The one I had,
transport
the
them?
one was you could drive on the road. The other one I had to truck with a flat,
That's so
a
cool.
low boy. That was a pain in the balls.
That's got to feel good to have all that stuff though.
Yeah, yeah. I would be working all night though. I'd be fucking fabricating steel at night, painting
Yeah.
it. It'd still be wet. Paint still be wet, and I'd be putting it on the truck in the morning and then going out and erecting it.
Wow.
I was a madman.
Was the painting situated like as a laborer? That's the only thing I'm allowed to do with you guys is paint.
Paint.
Right? And pick up cigarette butts.
Yeah, got plenty of them to do though, huh?
Plenty of cigarette butts. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Was the painting situation like as strict as it is now? Like,
No.
You got to mix this shit. And
No, it
the
was
binders
everything
and-
was open pretty much
Yeah.
back then. You know what I mean?
You just
We'd
use-
be painting with like some kind of crazy ass zinc chromate primer. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Where you're mixing the zinc dust in the paint and you're just shooting it You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And then you'd shoot that, wherever you were painting, that the steel got painted and anything around it, the trees, the house next door, the kids.
Yeah.
Kids are walking around with a little glow to them, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What kind of shit were you putting up? Just buildings or?
Yeah, structural.
Bridges at all?
Structural steel, no bridges. We did structural, a lot of miscellaneous, stairways, railings, shit like that.
Yeah. Now, did the union help you at all?
Yeah.
Like when you were about to shut it down, did you?
Oh yeah.
Did you go to them
Oh
is
yeah.
there anything
Well,
you guys
knew.
could do?
We all knew what was going on.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Yeah, they put me to work, man, and I didn't miss a day for 30-something years.
They didn't help you with with the customer. They didn't help you get
Yeah,
more
they
work
did
for
a
your
couple.
business?
A couple places.
Yeah.
They would help me actually collect money even.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Pretty cool, dude.
I would owe money to the union for
Yeah.
bennies and stuff, and they would go to the customer and say, "Look, you got to pay the guy." You know what I mean? Because we got to get paid.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have them write the check right to the hall.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, so they would put it up for them.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
yeah, they helped me. I mean, they were doing everything they could to keep me in business and all.
Yeah.
But I was a little flaky back then. You know what I mean? I wasn't together as I am now.
As you are now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was a
Yeah.
little rough.
Yeah. You'd probably
But,
do it better if you.
I would do it a lot
You
better
could probably
now.
do it
yeah.
again. Yeah.
Learned a lot over the last, that was, 30 years ago. I
Yeah.
was in business, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah. And Brennan was working for you then?
Oh, yeah, Brennan was with me. Yeah.
What's he doing? He's just in
He's in North Carolina now.
Carolina, just feet up.
Feet up, driving around his little golf cart and
He's got
shit.
palm trees.
You believe he sold that car for $2,500?
What? Did
Remember
he?
that little piece of shit he was driving?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
do.
He had some guy, he left the car at my house. He had some kid come down from North Jersey, little Spanish guy. And he's like, "Oh, can you do anything with the price?" That car was not, it didn't even have no air conditioning.
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
What was it, a 1980 Corolla or
Yeah,
something?
Yeah.
16 million miles on it. I said, "Nah, man, that's it. That's all I could do." He peeled off $2,500 bills and bought it.
Damn.
I couldn't believe it. I think Brendan gave me $20. That was another miracle.
I sold one of my box trucks for $5,000,
Yeah?
and they were calling me on their way. They must have got them, I don't know, an hour down the road. They said it was smoking. I was like,
Oh, yeah?
I was like, I'm sorry, I don't know.
No kid, not one of the ones I worked on, right?
Probably definitely one of the ones you were. Yeah.
Surprised it made it a mile.
I felt bad. I was like, I don't know.
Holy
I was
shit.
asking the mechanics at work. I'm like, it's smoking. What do you think?
Oh, God.
They were
damn.
diagnosing
That's,
it.
that's
I
bad.
was like, it's probably fine. Just keep going.
Yeah.
It'll work itself
As long
out.
as it ain't overheating.
Yeah. Just put in rice.
Little smoking when I've heard it.
Yeah, it's fine. We drove it. I drove that thing all over the place.
Yeah. I didn't know if you were still in business or not.
Nah.
Christ, I didn't hear from you. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, those trucks are running great.
Yeah.
Must not need anything.
I know. That's what I was like, man, I fixed it too good, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit always breaks down. My God.
Yeah. It's
You got
nuts.
people all day
It's
long
horrible.
coming up.
It's disgusting.
Shit don't last.
So how you feel now? Like with your discs and the neck and the.
Beat like a fucking redheaded stepchild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's hard to get moving.
What do you do to like mitigate that?
Nothing. Try to work harder.
It doesn't feel better ever.
No.
Do you go to a chiropractor?
No.
Have you seen a doctor?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What do they recommend?
Stop working and
Just lay down and die.
lay down and die. Yeah.
You can't do
Pretty
that,
much.
dude.
I know.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't take no medicine. I don't even take aspirins for it. I just try to because you don't want to get on that medication.
Is it better now? It's summertime.
Not really. You got longer hours to work,
Yeah, man. The
Yeah.
kids stay up later too.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
they go to bed at like 5:30 in the wintertime,
Right.
and now
They don't know what time
they're
it
still
is.
up. You can hear their feet.
Yeah. You got to stay off the medication with this shit, though. You know what I mean?
Dude. Yeah, then you're done.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I ran through that a little bit.
So, dude, I remember you telling me a story one time Would you mind? Can you refresh my memory?
Which one? What's this?
The one where didn't you like put a knife up to an inspector's neck?
Oh yeah. That was a mount job.
Let's start. All right, let's start from the. What kind of job was it?
That was we were doing the Harmony Road Bridge.
Okay.
On 195.
Just bearings and shit.
We were doing the bearings, and then the laborers were pouring concrete, the whole new haunch up there.
That's cool.
So they were framing it out. And we had to put temporary steel to hold the bridge up while they chipped out all the concrete, the existing concrete.
How many jacks did you need?
We had to build 2 towers, 2 big towers, and then connect them with beams and all that to hold the steel up. Then the laborers came in, jacked out all that concrete for that, with that support haunch, and we had I guess he was an Iraqi or something. I don't know what the frick he was. He wore a turban. Inspector, real jerk off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real piece of shit. This guy was, and he the one day he sends us up. We had little Mike. Little Mikey, the little guy. He was a foreman for Mount, but nice guy, real nice guy. He comes over. He says, "Oh, we got to go check out this job up the street. We're going to work this weekend or something." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." The guy wants us to tell him how long it's going to take, give him an estimate or whatever. And the guy, as soon as we leave, we pulled away. He called Mount's office and says, "I got no iron workers on this job. What is going on here?" We get a call from Brad, and he's like screaming at us because we're not on the job, and we were trying to explain. But this kid, Mike, he was talking to Brad. They didn't talk to me.
Yeah.
He was, or Brett, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was so nervous he couldn't even explain that the guy just sent us up here to do the job. Why would he call up? You know what I mean? It didn't make no sense.
Yeah.
The guy was just trying to get us in trouble or something. I don't know what he was trying to do. So I said, "I'm gonna fuck this guy up when I get back there." You know what I mean? This is bullshit.
How long?
Guys yelling at us.
How long from that point to when you got back? How long was it?
Half hour maybe.
Half hour?
Yeah.
And you were still mad?
Oh yeah. I was just getting started. So I walked up to him. I said, "Yeah, man, what's your problem?" He says, "Oh, I made a mistake." I said, "What do you mean you made a mistake? What are you, fucking retarded or something? You can't make a mistake like that. You fucking sent us down the road. Now you call us back. Now you call the office and say we're not here.
Yeah.
You just sent us. Now we're not here. What the frick is going on here?"
Yeah.
He says he made a mistake. So I went to work for a minute, and then I said, "This guy's a piece of shit.
Fuck this. Yeah.
I'm going to fuck him up." So I chased him around the car a little bit, a couple times. And I had my knife out because I think I was sharpening it or something. I wasn't really going to stab the guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was trying to scare him or something. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. He freaked out. He jumped in his car. He started screaming. He called his boss. Then his boss came. And I fucking still had the knife out. And then the boss got in the car with him. And the fucking 2 of them were in the car screaming and yelling. And we're calling the cops, this and that. And I was just, I figured, let me just play this motherfucker right here. You know what I mean? I'm already in trouble. I jumped on their hood of their state car. And I was fucking bouncing. And I'm going to fucking cut your head off, you motherfucker. And it was great, man.
Wow.
State police came. They talked to him for like 2 minutes. Knew he was a jerk off.
State police came.
Yeah. And so the cop come over. He's like, "Yo, man, you're gonna have to get the fuck out of here." I could tell the guy's a jerk off. He said, "Just get out of here. We'll make it go away."
That's awesome.
So.
And you went back to work the next day.
Well, not for them.
Oh.
No, I got fired. Right there on the spot. Yeah. I had to leave right away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the funny thing was, the safety guy there.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy, Mike.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah.
He gave me, I think it was that morning, he handed me a get out of jail free card. You know what I mean? When I'm police.
That morning.
He
knew it.
Just like
knew it was coming.
out of the blue, he came up. He says, "Here," you know what I mean? Because me and him were like getting, becoming buddies and all. And he gave me the card. I used it right away.
Yeah.
Instantly. That day.
Oh,
yeah.
At least you had it.
He's like, "I never gave one out that they used immediately." You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that was the last time you ever worked for them?
No.
I didn't take you back.
Yeah, it was a couple years went by, and then they called the hall for a guy. I just happened to be in there, so they sent me out.
Yeah.
And I was there for like 2 or 3 days before they knew I was working for them again. And then they called the hall. They're like, "We can't have this guy with us." You know what I mean? And,
yeah, too late.
But my business agent's like, "Yo, you never sent no letter down or nothing. You gotta have prove. You can't just say you don't want this guy.
Isn't that weird how like in the trades you can just kind of you can do basically like anything you want.
What?
And you'll have a job like when you're done.
Well, yeah.
When you're done
as
with whatever
as
punishment.
As long as you're good at what you do, you know.
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. Of course.
Yeah, I never had a problem getting a job because I was a little versatile.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess if you don't have any skills, you don't do shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Pull knives out on people.
Well,
I would have never stabbed the guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You were sharpening it.
Yeah, I didn't even think I
there.
pulled it out. I think it might have just been a coincidence.
It was a
coincidence.
Yeah. He overreacted, I think.
But it was pretty good though. Got a hell of a reputation from that little incident. You know what I mean?
That's great, dude.
I lived on.
Yeah. What else you got, dude? Anything?
Oh, Christ. I don't know. Every shit like that would happen to me every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to really think about some shit.
All right. So we got a segment in the podcast called what's the dumbest thing you saw this week?
Oh, yeah.
But I'll ask you, like, it's 30-something years of ironworking. What's the dumbest thing you've ever seen?
Christ. I don't know, man. Millions of things. All the time. Dumb shit. Seen these guys hoist a fucking gang box full of porta power rams up here up on the Ben Franklin. And they were doing something else. I think they were painters or something. And they tried to hoist up this big gang box, and it was filled with big porta power rams.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Yeah. Can you tell everyone what that is?
The porta power ram?
For people who might
it's like a jack, hydraulic jack, basically.
Bill, do you mind just pulling it forward a little bit?
Yeah. It was like a hydraulic jack, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big, though. Big, heavy.
Yeah.
They probably weighed, there was probably 15 of them in there, and they weighed 200 pounds each, at least. And they just slung it with a choker. They didn't choke it or nothing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it made it up about 400 feet, almost to the very top of the cable. We were up on the tower. And it rolled right out of it.
Oh, my God.
And landed on the walkway on the Ben Franklin. As the
the walkway?
The trains coming
Was
by.
it shut down?
We had one lane shut down. And it landed on the frickin' walkway. And the walkway was closed, too. Hit them lights.
Shit.
They got them big lights down there. Ripped right through the lights. Smashed the concrete. Smashed everything.
Oh, I'd love to see the bill for that.
Unbelievable.
I'd love to see the bill for that.
Oh, God, that was fucking cool.
That is cool.
Shit like that was all the time.
So what? Then what? So what you did without the
even
without
that
the
job
ramps?
is no, that job was loaded with stupid shit. The one time they thought that we set the bridge on fire because remember that the cable caught on fire that one year, like I'm talking 20 years ago or something.
Okay.
The cable caught on fire and they blamed it on us for smoking. You're not allowed to smoke up there. We're up there smoking away.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And it turns out that it was they had us lubing the cable with linseed oil, and they were giving us cotton rags. And if you take cotton, put linseed oil on cotton, put it in a plastic trash bag, the flash point, it lowers the flash point on the linseed oil to like 80 degrees. And it's middle of summer. We got bags filled.
So it was the temperature?
It was the temperature lit, spontaneous, combusted these frickin' rags, and we had like 300 trash bags filled with these cotton rags, and they're fucking blazing. They're in the back of the truck.
Wow.
We were loading them into the truck. It was a rain day. They sent everybody home. They kept a couple guys, whoever wanted to stay, go pick up the trash up there. You know what I mean? There's 300 trash bags full of trash up there. Linseed oiled rags.
Wow.
So we throw them in the little, we had a little Ford Ranger. We used to drive it right on the walkway. And we get in it, we're driving, we're loading it up. We're like, man, is this truck smoking or something? We thought that thing was burning oil or something.
Yeah.
Here, it was on fire. The fucking whole truck was burning. I mean, it was cooking. And we were trying to make it back to the
You
yard.
were driving it?
Yeah, we were driving it. We were on the bridge, going over the bridge, and it was blazing.
With 300 trash bags on fire in the back of the truck. Wow.
Oh, man, it was packed. It was like 5-6 feet above the cab of the truck, just packed in there. We had as many we could put in there. I don't know if it was 300, and it was blazing, and we tried to make it to the friggin' to the yard, and we didn't make it.
How far did you get?
We made it to Hank's.
Hank's?
Yeah, the bar down the street. We just went in the bar and started drinking, let it burn.
Yeah.
That fucking thing was cooking, man. It was too much. We got in a lot of trouble for that one.
Yeah. Yeah, 20 years ago. That's not.
I can't think of any. Yeah, that's.
They weren't cool with drinking 20 years ago.
Oh yeah,
They were okay with it.
It was all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Up to the last job we did that everybody was okay with us drinking was the Eagle Stadium.
Oh yeah.
The Link. Yeah.
That's cool.
That was the last job. That was it.
Hooked you guys up.
They.
You want a beer now?
Yeah.
I got beer.
I'll have one.
You a Bud Light guy?
Anything you got. I don't care. I don't turn down nothing but my shirt collar.
Oh yeah.
But
thing.
that was a Turner job too.
Yeah.
It was Turner, McKissick, and somebody else. It was joint venture, and we had just about a 20-yard dumpster full of beer cans every morning.
Damn. 20-yard dumpster?
Yeah.
Wow.
There was 3 ironworking companies there. It was Cornell was on one side, Roma was in the middle, and I was with Berlin or JLB.
Wow.
And we were on the outside. So 3 trailers, Connexes. There was probably about 200-300 ironworkers there. So in the morning with my guys, I would send the apprentice around. He would get 30 or 40, depending on what day it was, 30 or 40 30-packs.
Wow.
Each day.
And the Link stands.
You know what I mean? Because you got 6 guys in a gang. You know what I mean? You go through a 30-pack like nothing. I'd like to say first of the day, but it's not. Yeah, so it would add up, and then we started. Before you know it, we were staying there after work.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Out.
Just hanging out, partying. Oh, it was too much.
That's awesome.
All the old timers would stay. There were some real characters there too.
Did you ever read that story about the guy who he was like a parking lot attendant at the vet, and he like made a room out of one of the old concession stands, and he like lived at the vet. For a long time.
Huh.
Yeah, apparently he was like rollerblading or bicycling down like you know how it went like all the ramps, and he almost hit Dick Vermeil.
No shit.
In the elevator.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I actually read the book about it. I totally forget all about it though.
Yeah, when we were building the link, that was pretty cool. The players would come up.
Oh yeah?
Check on our progress and all.
Did you meet anyone cool?
Memorable? Yeah, I was with Andy one day. We had lunch together.
At the strip club?
No, we had it in the parking lot. They threw a little party for us, but that was pretty cool.
That is
Cheerleaders
cool.
were there. All kind of people were there. It was a pretty good party. But what the hell was the dude's name? He was the guard or tackler, guard, big motherfucker.
Mayberry?
No, that was back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He ended up becoming a politician.
Runyon. Yeah.
Yeah, John Runyon. He come up the ramp and he was at his peak. You know what I mean? At that point, he was at the top of his game. He was the biggest dude in the world, man. I couldn't believe it. He come walking up the ramp, and I was welding the handrails up or something, and he come walking up. Hey, how you doing? How's you see how we were making out and all. I was like, God damn, man. He was freaking as big as a goddamn garage door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was freaking wide. It's like, man, I could use you around here.
Yeah.
He was cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good job. But they let us drink. You know what I mean? It was not wasn't a real. I mean, they didn't say you could drink.
Yeah.
They
didn't say nothing.
The only time it got touchy was when they put the grass in.
Wow.
They put the grass in and nobody was allowed on it. You know what I mean? And people kept going down there, steal a piece of grass or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they put guards around the whole field. All day. There was a guard, every 50 feet or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And nobody was allowed on the grass. So we're there one night, and my buddy was retiring, Frank Joyce. And there was they're all out of Philly. There's 20 Joyces in Philly. You know what I mean? So they all come down to the trailer from wherever they were working. Everybody came down there. The whole Joyce family was there. They're all a little crazy too, and it was great. Frank wanted to go out on the field and get his picture taken with the family. That's what he wanted for his retirement. We had a limo there and all, so They got in the limo. They drove over right to the opening in the side of the building there, and they ran out there. I took their picture, and they ran back. And now the guards, by the time they got out there and were posing, the guards realized what was going on, and they started running onto the field to tackle us. And we all took off, and we jumped in the limo and took off, and we got away with it. It was pretty funny, though. The guards were screaming and yelling, you know what I mean? They were called the cops on us and all bit.
I worked with the cops that, like, I guess, like, one of their boys, I think it was, like, maybe Egg Harbor Township Police or something, but that one of the guys with them, like, runs the security for the link.
Oh, yeah?
So all them dudes, they all, like, work the games.
Yeah, they're probably all off-duty cops or something, right?
Yeah, they're all off-duty cops. Right?
Yeah.
And, man, it's, like, just not a good gig. You think it would be, like, a good gig to do that? To just be on the field and, like, chill? They got to stay from the second they open to the second they close.
I wouldn't be good at security with anything.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd end up stealing something.
Yeah. But they probably all do. Nah.
Yeah, they probably do.
They don't make any money. They probably just sneak pictures.
They probably get a lot of pussy, though. You know what I mean?
Just being on the field?
Yeah. Just being out there, you know what I mean? Get a stray walking by. They don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Huh.
So, yeah, like, you know the picture, like that old school picture, like the ironworkers, like eating lunch on the beam all the way out in the middle of, like, the sky? You ever do anything like that?
Oh, yeah, we used to do that shit all the time.
So you walked them beams?
Yeah.
All the way up to, how high is the highest you walked?
Oh, Christ. I've been up, like, 700 feet. You jump in tower cranes or something.
With no protection?
Well, yeah, you've got to be tied off, but, you know, you never would tie off.
You didn't tie off?
No, not usually.
That's so dangerous, dude.
It was dangerous, yeah.
Did you ever see anything bad happen?
I seen a couple guys fall, yeah.
My
buddy Greg Lamb, he landed right there next to me. Landed on the studs that were welded onto the onto the steel after the deck goes down. Hit his face on him.
How high did he fall from?
He probably 25 feet, 20 feet, something like that.
Did he
not enough to kill him, but
he fucked him up.
Oh yeah, fucked him up. Never seen him again. They took him out of there off the job. That was at the.
So he might be dead.
I think it was the Rebel. The
Really?
Ocean Club there or something.
Yeah.
That was a crazy job.
I heard a lot of good. I hear the best stories about the casinos. Like it was just the best work. Just so much money on the job. You didn't really have to do too much. You could hide and just work 24 hours around the clock if you wanted. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you need? Some Ironworker shirts?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I'll take an Ironworker shirt. Yeah, the Ironworker like swag is probably the best.
Yeah.
You had like a 400-year-old hoodie with insulation underneath, it's like a hoodie, but it had an insulation.
Oh yeah.
Right. It was like an insulated underwear under, like, attached to it. Dude, I want one of them so bad.
It's all burned up.
Yeah. I'd be wearing like 1,000 layers and you would just be in this raggedy old
Every time you get one of them,
hoodie.
they cost like, I don't know, they were $75 I think last time I bought one, but as soon as you put it on, you would catch fire and burn it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, damn, my brand new sweatshirt burnt.
Dude, one time remember we were working together on that movable bridge for IW? And
which move?
It was the one in like Margate or Ventnor or something like that.
Oh. Yeah, I was on Atlantic City and Wildwood.
Yeah, it was probably Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Yeah. And dude, we didn't have nothing to do, man. Like nothing. So every time you guys gave us something to do, I was like jacked. I just picked up cigarette butts all day or whatever. Like whatever, you know. But I remember I was just hounding you. And who was it dude you were working with? You guys would always be like, I got a hot job for you.
Sobo?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Sobo, yeah.
You'd be like, oh, I got a hot job for you. And dude, like fucking after like a couple weeks, man, he finally let me grind some shit. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
And I had a brand new fucking hoodie on, bro. And it was cause I never got dirty on the job because I didn't do anything.
What'd you do? Burn it right up?
Bro, I didn't even know I was on fire.
Yeah.
I was on, like, my stomach was totally ablaze.
I know.
He's like, bro, what the fuck? I didn't never let me fucking do anything.
It's crazy.
Again after.
I've been on fire before, and you know you're on fire, and you know it's bad because you could feel it,
Yeah.
the heat and all. But you're like right in the middle of a weld. You can't stop. You got to finish the weld. You know what I mean? So you just let it burn and hope you can get it out.
Yeah.
I had to throw myself in a snowdrift one time. Look at the cat.
Yeah, Dutch is in here. He's pretty big, ain't he?
I got these strays.
He's such a dick, dude.
I got these feral cats that are on my property.
Yeah.
And they're friendly like this to me.
Oh, yeah?
Come up, rub on me and stuff. I'll be in the garage like doing something, and all of a sudden, 2 o'clock in the morning, dark out or something. All of a sudden, something rubs up against you. You'll be like,
Da!
and it's the cat.
I got to clean his litter box now. It's my new
I got the new ones that self-clean.
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday are poop day.
Go to
So
that freaking when that auction.
yeah,
they
dude,
sell
he
'em.
fucking shits like way too much for that. I think
He probably
he would
shits
break
like a
it.
man.
He would
Jesus
break-
Christ.
He does, dude.
Cyber.
Dude, Michelle's pregnant, and I don't know if you know this or not, but pregnant people can't clean litter boxes.
Oh no.
I guess there's like cats are so disgusting.
Is that where they draw the line at the litter box?
Cats are so disgusting that
Molly,
pregnant people can't.
She couldn't cook, clean, or do any, and then not even have sex when she was pregnant. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
Shut it down.
yeah.
The whole world shut down.
She bounced right back after the pregnancy.
No,
No,
she never.
Still
She never recovered.
never
She
recovered.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, so I got poop days on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I got to do.
Oh, I'd have to have one of them automatics.
Yeah, I'm supposed to actually feed my boy's lizard too. I have like a lot of responsibilities
Lizard?
right now. Yeah, he's got a lizard and newts, and I forgot today. Like totally fucking. I'm supposed to feed it like kale and snow peas, and
No
the newt
wonder
gets
he's
like
shitting
this.
all over the place. Jesus.
No, the
Christ.
lizard,
Oh,
not the cat.
Oh, I thought you said the
No,
cat
my
eats
buddy,
the
he gave
lizard.
me the key. He bought me a bottle of like nice whiskey. He was like, "Yeah, can you just stop over a couple times while I'm in Kentucky?" I was like, "Yeah, dude, no problem." And that poor fucking lizard, dude. I
it's
hope
dead.
I hope it's still alive. Bro.
You got to get him a new lizard before you get.
I forgot I was supposed to do it today, and I totally. And I was gonna go, and I was like, "Oh no, Bill might come here," and then now, yeah,
The fucking lizard's probably stiff.
he probably ate the newt.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
Or the nude ate
they're
the
not in
lizard.
the same cage.
Huh.
Maybe like burrowed a hole through the glass.
I'll tell you, sometimes them animals, man. I had a fucking rabbit one time. My daughter had to have this rabbit for Easter. We buy the rabbit. Figure, what's it going to do? Last
Yeah.
a week?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That fucking rabbit lived 15 years, I think it was. Outside, in a cage, never fed him.
You never fed the cat?
I don't know how to...
The rabbit?
The rabbit.
You never fed it?
I guess the grass was growing up. The rabbit ate the grass.
You just forgot about it? What was his name?
Bun Bun.
Bun. Poor fucking
Yeah.
Bun Bun.
fucking
What a life.
Bun Bun he was good. I opened
What
the
a
cage
life,
up and, so he could leave one time.
He's like, nah.
He was like, nah, I'm good.
I'm set. Was he fat?
No, he wasn't
What?
fat.
Did he just shit in the cage and you guys just let it
It
go?
was like a screen on the bottom. You know what I mean? Like
So he just fertilized the grass. And just ate
fertilized
his
the
own-
grass, yeah.
Ugh.
And I guess the grass would grow up and he'd eat the grass. 'cause
15 years on his own shitty fucking grass.
Yeah.
Oh.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, that's like a adorable animal right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
Jesus.
they say cats are low maintenance. Cats are not low maintenance.
Well, yeah.
This one's not.
If they're in your house, they're not. You
Dude,
know
he
what I
just
mean?
went whap. I'm surprised any of this shit's standing right now.
You see these freaking cats I got, man. These feral cats, they
Yeah.
are fucking nasty, man.
Yeah.
You hear them out there at
Oh,
night
yeah.
fighting,
Oh, they sound like.
they're going at it.
Yeah, it sounds weird. He's not. He's not.
I
a
got
fighter.
these groundhogs that freaking one time the groundhog and the ground there was a groundhog in the Connex box. In walks this big raccoon. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This raccoon's going to fuck this groundhog up. Well, you hear him going at it, and then who comes walking out? The groundhog.
Really?
Yeah, that groundhog fucked that raccoon up.
No shit.
Yeah. I guess from digging their little hands, you know what I mean? He probably snatched that freaking raccoon up.
Yeah. When I
crazy.
When I used to do drugs, I used to like get like my pills and put them in like a cigarette box.
Yeah.
And I was at work one time and we were at like the lay down yard and I just tossed them into the dumpster. And I totally forgot, dude. And then I was like going to do drugs and I'm like, where the... And I was like, oh fuck, I put it in a dumpster, dude. And I jump in the dumpster and there's like 3 raccoons in there.
All doing fucking shit. They're all
No, they didn't find it.
No?
No, they didn't find my shit. But I had to get in there with the raccoons.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they let me. They were cool.
Yeah, the raccoons.
They didn't bother me. I
don't
thought
really bother you.
they hissed a little bit. I was like, I'm sorry, dude. I got to do this.
I had this raccoon tearing up my trash, man. And I'm sitting in my standing in my kitchen at the sink, and I got a window there. I look out. There's a trash can. There's the raccoon sitting on the trash can. He goes like this. He reaches into the can, sitting right on the top edge, like reaches in, pulls a piece of pizza out of the trash, and eats this fucking pizza, right? He's eating it and looking at me through the window and eating the pizza like I'm on TV, you know what I mean? I said, I'm going to get this motherfucker. My wife was there and all the kids. I'm going to say, watch this. I grabbed a butcher knife, big butcher knife. I'm going to fuck this thing up. I go outside there. I'm like from me to you away from him.
Yeah.
I fucking reel back and fucking throw this knife as hard as I can. I figure he's done.
Yeah.
It hits something on the way between me and him.
Yeah.
Like the picnic table or something. Bounces back, almost hits me. And the friggin' he never even
didn't break stride.
He
didn't break stride. Wow.
By this time he was like almost done the pizza. He tossed it and walked away. Didn't even run. And my daughter's looking at me like, what the fuck was that? How do you miss that raccoon from 4 feet away? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. You're all jacked up.
I guess, yeah.
A lot of adrenaline.
Believe it.
You wanted to get him.
I was going to get him. But then as I'm getting ready to throw it, I'm like, do I really want to stab a raccoon? You know what I mean?
So you maybe pelt
it's
held
going to be a
back.
mess for one thing, and I don't really like killing things, you know?
Yeah. So, dude, what's retirement like, man? It's great.
Yeah.
You're just traveling.
It's kind of weird, you know what I mean?
Spending lots of time.
You don't know. No, I don't travel. I don't do nothing.
Get to rekindle your love with your wife.
Yeah. She fucking hates my guts. You couldn't believe how much she hates me.
Why?
She would just poison me. I don't know. She's like...
Because you missed the raccoon?
Italian.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Them Italian girls are tough.
Tough, dude.
Once they hate you, it's over. They don't like... You know how some girls that love you today, hate you tomorrow.
Yeah,
They love
nothing.
Once they hate you, they hate you. You're dead to me. You know what I mean? That kind. Yeah. There's a certain kind of Italian that does that. You know what I mean? I think they're from like North Italy or something.
North?
I don't know.
I would think south.
Maybe south. Who the fuck knows? But you're dead to me. Her father's like that. You know what I mean?
So what's it like just being in your house like that?
It's tough.
Do you just hang out in your house?
I stay outside most of the day. I stay outside from...
Where do you sleep at?
Upstairs. I sleep upstairs. She sleeps downstairs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you try to like be romantic?
Well, once in a while I was, but not anymore.
Gave up?
She come busting in the room every now and then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Try to catch me doing something.
I should try.
What are you jerking off up here? I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I was, but yeah, thanks. You know what I mean? What the fuck, man? You know what I mean? It ain't easy.
Yeah. Oh.
She's crazy.
Yeah. Trying to get you.
It's hard to be in a house when somebody hates you. You know what I mean? Because I don't hate her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could just assume bury the hatchet today and, move right on.
Yeah.
But no. They hate you. They hate you. It's over.
Damn. Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah. And you don't know what day it is. You know what I mean?
Like
you have no clue what day it is. You got to really
when you're retired?
Concentrate. Yeah.
What day is it right now?
Today's Monday.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I had to find out. Somebody called me. But you know what I mean? You don't know because every day's like the same.
Yeah. Do you have a clock in your garage?
No.
You just no concept of time or
no
space
clocks, no
all.
calendars.
That sounds not that bad.
Yeah. I just go with the sunlight, you know what I mean? I know when you start getting hungry, you know what I mean? After a while, you got to eat something.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to be approaching some kind of a meal time.
Yeah, just go eat with the raccoons.
Yeah.
The trash food.
Lay your pizza down around here. Forget it. It's gone.
That's cool. Any like plans for the near foreseeable future to do anything?
Yeah, my daughter's getting married next year.
Oh,
She's supposed to go to Arizona. And
that's where she lives?
No, she lives in Haddonfield.
Oh, cool.
But her
is this the same dude she's been with?
Yeah,
now, for a long time.
Yeah, and his parents live in Arizona, so they're going to have the wedding out there in the desert, some desert wedding place.
That sounds.
Yeah, that'll be cool. My buddy lives out there.
Do they wear suits and shit? Do you gotta wear a suit?
I don't know.
In the desert?
But my buddy lives out there right near like a half hour away from them.
Yeah.
And he's got dune buggies, dirt bikes and shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so I'll arrive in a dune buggy or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like a
come
grand
ripping up.
entrance. That sounds cool. Are you? Did you feel any kind of way about that? Like the marriage or not? It's like
What,
just,
them getting married?
Yeah, I mean, like they've
No,
been together
he's
so
good.
long. Yeah,
He's
so it's like,
a good dude, man. I like the guy. I love the guy.
Cool.
He's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I hope it works out for him. I don't know how marriage can work out for anybody. You know what I mean?
Well, how long you been married?
40. We've been together since Christ. Probably married 35 years, maybe.
Jeez.
Together 40 or something. You know.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
you could take 10 of them years off just for hatred. You know.
Yeah.
So maybe 25 good years. It was good. I thought it was okay. You know what I mean? But apparently, I'm not the easiest one to get along with. You know?
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows?
Yeah. I guess that probably, like, when you're working all day and then you retire, it's like,
Yeah.
now you're stuck with each other.
And in my business, you know how it is. It's like your business.
Yeah.
You got to get it while it's there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
we were building Atlantic City through my whole first 25 years of marriage. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you know how it was down there.
Yeah.
Just you could work as long as you could work.
Yeah.
You could just stay
Yeah,
there
just
and work
go,
and
yeah.
keep working and working 16 hours, 18, 20 hours a day.
It's hard to say no to, man.
Yeah.
And
And especially with double time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably wears on a relationship, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Were you the one talking about the guy in Atlantic City who, like, didn't he, like, turned his windshield wiper fluid into, like,
Oh,
a
yeah. Yeah, we
What'd
were
he
building
do?
the
Yeah.
baseball stadium. What the hell was his name?
the surf stadium?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a while
What
back.
what did he do exactly?
He emptied out his windshield washer fluid,
Uh-huh.
filled it with vodka, and he took the hose off of the
Windshield wipers?
the windshield wiper jet, you know what I mean, on the hood, and he put another piece of tubing on there, and he ran it inside the car. It was sticking out of the vent hole. You know what I mean, where the air conditioning comes
Yeah,
out? It
yeah.
was just like a little piece of hose sticking out of there. And he hit the washer, he put his cup there. Fills like a cup up with vodka. It was great.
Holy shit.
Couldn't
That is,
ironwork to save his life, but that was pretty good.
That's creative.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty creative.
Wonder if he had a get out of jail free card.
Oh, God. There were some characters down there. We had this guy, Mick. He got stung by a bee, and he drank all the time. 24/7 he would drink. So he never took care of the bee sting, and it got infected. It got to the point where he had a bone infection or something from this bee sting. He goes to the hospital. They admit him right away, put him the intravenous, the whole bit, and now he wants to drink. He needs a drink.
Yeah.
And he calls us up. He's like, "Yo, you got to bring me some beer." We tried to bring him beer. They shut us down right at the front desk at the hospital.
With
They're
beer?
like, "You can't drink. We're in a hospital. You can't have beer in here." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They call the guard, the whole bit. So we told him we can't get you no beer, nothing. So he leaves. He checks himself
Fuck
out.
this. Yeah, I'm out.
Well, now the infection starts getting real bad, right? His leg was so infected. We used to go smoke weed over this dude's house at lunchtime.
Yeah.
And Mick was always there. Well, Mick, we made him hang his leg out the window because it stunk so bad from the infection. We couldn't even stand it. So Mick would stand there with his leg out the window, and we put the fucking drapes around it and all, so the smell wouldn't come in. And we're all smoking weed and shit and having a couple beers, and we go back to work. Mick ends up dying from the thing. He died.
He died from a bee sting.
Yeah, because he couldn't stay in the hospital long enough for them to.
How long did that take?
It was about probably 5 months, 4 or 5 months by the time he died from the initial bite.
That is so tragic.
Yeah.
That's insane.
He was a good dude, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
he was just a fucking drunk, man.
Wow. That's bizarro.
Yeah.
Jeez. So what are you doing at the hall, man? You were at the hall before here?
Yeah, I had to go there, test the apprentice
What are you doing with
class. The class this was their last year.
that? Yeah.
I'm a part of the test. I got to give them I do the knot tying and the reeving of
Yeah.
the blocks, the rigging. Like that's my portion of the test. So I give each contestant, You know what I mean? To test.
Dude, I don't care how many times someone shows me how to tie a knot, unless it's like a shoelace knot.
Yeah.
I'm never going to get
see,
it.
you guys don't tie knots all the time. We're tying knots all day.
I'm not illiterate.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like.
I used to carry around a hunk of rope, a small piece of rope with me, and just.
Well, Brennan would try and show me, and he'd be like, they're not, and this guy goes through the.
Oh, yeah, the rabbit.
The rabbit goes through the hole. I'm like, what the fuck? And he would do it so fast.
Yeah.
I never picked up. I was like, okay, yeah, I got it.
Oh, Georgie.
And then I would like do it in front of him, and it would just like fall right apart. Just
you should have seen him one day. We're in the freaking mount shop, and that kid Eichmann. Is that
Eichmeyer. Yeah.
He snaps out on Brennan. Because Brennan, he
told me that.
Oh, yeah, Brennan, how he was
saying bad words.
Yeah, Brennan's like, get out of the way, because you're a laborer, he's an iron worker, you know what I mean? So in Georgie's eyes, the iron workers are up here, the labor's just piece of dirt, and you know what I mean, kick you out of the way. And that kid was he was helping us, you know what I mean? We were building them trucks in the shop. And we would send him to the store, to get some pipe fittings or whatever. He was a good dude, man. He was like gung ho, you know what I mean? Young, that's ready to go.
Yeah, that's all.
And Georgie would just break his balls, talk to him like he's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'd be like, oh my god.
He told me. I think he told me that story.
One day he just lost it. You motherfucker! You can't talk to me like that. I was cracking up. I'm like, oh Jesus.
Dude, I can fight, dude.
Oh yeah, I bet. You know what I mean?
He loves
young
fighting.
Kid in shape.
He loves.
That's why
fighting,
I'm saying to myself, I'm like, oh, man, I'm not even going to go in and get involved. You know what I mean? Yeah. You got yourself into it.
Yeah, he was
I'm going to have to go get him off him, though. You know what I mean? And Georgie's like, fucking put you to sleep, or you know what I mean? You know how George was fucking.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. Poor George. Yeah, that would not have went well for George, I don't think.
Oh, it was too fucking funny.
Oh,
I was cracking up.
Yeah.
And there was 2 other iron workers in there with us. And I'm like, yo, you guys, fucking George is the boss, man. You better fucking jump up there. Something happened. They start throwing down, man. You fucking make sure George don't get hurt. Get him off him or something.
Yeah.
Because I'm too old. I can't get involved. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
He wouldn't. I don't know if he would. He probably would. I don't know. You think Ike would beat up an old man?
I think, no.
He's a smart ass, dude. Brennan's
he's a
smart ass.
Oh my god, yeah.
He will get right under your skin. Michelle was pregnant with Steven when I was working with you guys. And George, he just talks shit about I'm the best fucking foreman, I don't give a fuck if we leave early. Just acting like he's not just the biggest kiss ass in the world.
You should have seen me.
It was I had to go to an ultrasound because it was the first baby. We were all, and honestly, I just want to get the fuck out.
What,
he
docked you?
He docked me. 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You fucking pussy, dude.
Oh my God.
I seen him at Bagley Annie's. I was like, you really did dock me? He's like, I told you, it's just a fucking picture. What the fuck you got to see that for?
Oh my God.
She can't take it fucking home for you?
Let me tell you.
It's like, man,
I came into that shop late every day, and he would we were starting early so we could leave early, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I would just pull up at 7. We're starting at 6, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
45 minutes late,
Yeah.
half hour, every day. But he needed me because I was the main dude with the design, and that guy Dave come out, and I was talking with him. Nobody's allowed to talk to Dave. When, they were like, yo, you can't talk to Dave. Dave's, but just keep working, do something. I was like, what do you mean you can't talk to Dave? Dave's the owner of the company.
Yeah.
I want to talk to him because I got some ideas we can do with the trucks, you know what I mean? And, he was going nuts because I was talking to Dave. Me and Dave we were cool together, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
never met Dave.
Told him what I was thinking about. He was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, let's do that. Ended up getting more work out of the deal,
Yeah.
But then, what's his name? Brett would call George every morning and see if I was there, and George would have to turn me in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's late again.
Carpenters.
And, I see, one day I'm fucking coming in, and I see Brett, down the road, on that back road there, was that, that going to, the other, towards the Black Horse Pike or whatever. from the White Horse Pike, you know,
Yeah.
crossing over, and here he's at the light right there. I had an IEW hat on, and he's like coming at me, and I'm running the light, and I run the light, and he's like looking at me. I could see him as clear as like video, and I went like that to him, just fucking around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he got right on the phone. I just seen Gibison there. I was going to buy you guys pizza. He was going to give us a pizza lunch. But I fucked it up because I was late for one, and then I flipped him off on the way by.
Yeah, he wasn't going to buy you pizza, dude.
Well, he did.
Oh, he did anyway?
He ended up buying pizza.
Did he let you eat it?
He said, if I get rid of that hat, he'll buy pizza. I'm like,
that's fair.
I took the torch, burned it right there while Georgie videotaped it, taped it with his phone, and then we sent it to him, and he was happy.
That was it.
He came in with the pizza at lunchtime. Cool. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. Just seemed like a good thing to do at the time. Like, give me the finger, he said. I was like, who the fuck are you? You're a carpenter, you know what I mean? I'm an ironworker.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, he looks like he's like Fly, dude. He just rocks the Ray-Bans.
Oh, yeah.
It's his hair slicked back all the time.
He's got all that power.
All that power.
He's cool with me, though. I mean,
he's cool. I like him.
He even when he had to fire me because of the knife incident, he was cool.
Yeah.
He was kind of like, you got a fucking serious problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I didn't care, you know. I was like,
he got mad at me once because I wouldn't wear vests, and he was like,
I like the vest.
I got this vest one time. I stole it from my dad, who was a DOT inspector, and it was like, dude, this thing was like it was just stripes. Like there was no like substance to it. It was like just putting like retro reflective.
They have criteria.
Stripes.
You know what I mean? You have to have 4
So he's like,
sleeves.
put a vest on, and I went. And that's all I had, dude. So I went in the truck and I put it on.
Oh, he must have thought you were fucking with him.
Oh, he probably did.
You know?
Yeah, he goes, man. I was like, Brad, that's all I got, dude. He gave me like a quadruple axe. I had to swim in this thing all day. Like,
man.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck
That's another thing that happened with the knife incident. Was I didn't even want to go up there. He wanted to hang on to me for some reason. We were finishing up that bridge here on off at the end of 47, like that little fucking, I forget the name of it. It was like an emergency job. We worked overtime and all.
Yeah.
Rebuilt the bridge, and he was going to keep me. So he says, you got to go to just for a couple days or something up to 195. I'm like, I ain't going up there. Fuck that. Just lay me off. And he's like, no, it'll be all right. Just go ahead up there. We get up there, and I meet this inspector, and the guy be like, no work Tuesday and Wednesday next week. I'm like, what do you mean no work? We got to work. It's going to rain, he said. So what are you, a fucking meteorologist?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How do you know it's going to rain?
I hate that, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cecily Tyson don't know it's going to rain on next Tuesday. You know what I mean? It's a guess. Well, I got to come in. You got to pay me, show up or something. You know what I mean? And he would call it. That'd be it. And he called Brad, and Brad would call me. Yeah, no work Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like, fucking what? Monday I go to work. Tuesday, Wednesday I'm off because it's going to rain maybe.
Yeah.
And then Thursday, what if it rains Thursday and Friday?
It never rains.
Then I got no pay this week.
It never rains when they do that.
Never rains. Never. I said, I got work.
It never does.
We got a tent. We'll put a tent up. We got work. I can work. Nah, I can't do it. The inspector says no. And
I love working.
That was the worst.
You ironworkers
really
are the best. You guys know how to do it, man. You always got the cover.
And I would always stay
there's
at
no
work.
rain days usually ever.
You can't fucking eat if you got rain day. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
When we were up on the Ben Franklin, you'd have a week, your paycheck, you get your paycheck, you got 5 2s. They would give us 2-hour show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It rained all fucking week.
Yeah.
And the guys they'd be living in their cars.
Yeah.
And they would still go home. Oh, it's raining. I'm not working in the rain. Like, what are you, a fucking moron?
Yeah.
You got no money. You're living in your car.
Yeah.
Stay here.
Yeah.
We'll work.
Yeah.
There's something to do.
Huh.
We'll pick up trash. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah. What do you got going on tonight? Anything good?
I'm hoping.
Yeah?
I'm hoping something will happen.
Like what?
I don't know. I fucking hate to just call it a night already, you know?
Where you got? Yeah. You going out?
I am out.
Oh, you are out. Yeah, you are.
It's about as out as I get right here, probably.
Yeah.
It ain't looking too good here. You know what I mean?
Why?
Look at you guys.
Look,
it's like the fucking murderer's row here or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Didn't even finish that beer.
I know.
Yeah, come on,
I know.
bro.
I'm a lightweight with the beer.
I need
anymore.
another one.
I can't even drink anymore. I don't even really drink.
Another production.
After Atlantic City, that was it, man. We used to drink a freaking 30-pack on the way home from, you know what I mean?
Oof.
Oh, it was brutal.
Yeah. I worked, when I did slurry work, man, we'd be working in like just hours and hours and hours away, dude. And them vans, dude.
Oh man,
Bro, we would set off fireworks in those vans while the guy was driving, like literally, just right up to the windshield.
And when somebody stood up in the van, the guy would hit the gas and
Yeah,
fucking,
just
the
smoking
guy would go
cigarettes,
fly.
dude.
Yeah.
No windows down.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's crazy.
Nobody's got a seatbelt on.
Thank you, sir. No. Seatbelt. You kidding me? Why do you think I had seatbelts? I got pulled over one time, dude. I dropped like the last person off. And I got pulled over after I dropped the last guy off, and the cop searched the whole van. He's like, "Can I search the van?" I was like, "Man, I don't know what you're gonna find, but
We're splitting
I
it.
guess if you
Whatever you find, we're splitting it.
Like, go ahead, dude. You
Oh,
didn't find
man.
nothing. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't leave.
Last time we got checked, we got pulled over, and it was me and my buddy Dave. Oh my God, we were coming out of Camden or something. We dropped. I forget where it was a rain day. We were drinking all day. We were fucked up. He picked his some girl up, his girlfriend, and I made a right on the White Horse Pike, and it was a no turn on red. They light us up. They got me in the back of the truck on one foot, touching my nose, saying the alphabet backwards.
And can you do that?
I'm trying like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's ZYXWV, you know what I mean? I'm going there.
Yeah.
And I fuck it up a little bit, but I'm like backwards. You know what I mean? You got to give me some credit for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I hear the other cops got my buddy Dave up front, and they're like, "Do you have any weapons?" And he's like, "No, I don't have no weapons on me." They pulled 6 knives off him. They're laying him on the hood of the truck. 6 knives he had. He's like, "Well, that's not really a knife. That's you cutting." I'm like, Jesus Christ! Me and the other cop are kind of laughing because he's trying to explain all 6 knives, and the cop's like, he said he didn't have no weapons.
Grenades, just like
he carries a gun on him and shit.
Yeah.
He's got a permit to carry a gun, so now he walks around with a 45 on him, 6 knives. Like, where are we going? Fucking Beirut? What the fuck? Oh, my God. I said, will you fucking leave the gun in the car? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking drop that thing. It's going to go up and shoot me.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, the girl's screaming, "Why don't you go get some murderers? Leave us alone, you jerk off." So I'm like, oh, this is not going to, we're going to jail. You know what I mean? We're definitely going to jail.
Yeah.
And the cop opens the door, and a 6-pack of beer falls on the ground. The cop says, "This is like a classic. This is everything.
Everything
wrong."
bad. Yeah. No.
He said, "Get the beer. I'm going to follow you to the Wawa. Put it in the trash can, and leave, and go as fast as you can out of my town, and never come back."
How long ago was this?
This was 10 years probably.
It's not even that long.
I know.
Cops are still cool.
They were cool.
Yeah.
They were actually laughing because it was just so fucked up.
Yeah.
It was so fucked up. And we were drinking all day. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I probably ended up sobering up over the hours of by the time we got there, picked this fucking goofball up. I don't know why he had to meet her.
Remember Antigua's? The bar, it was like the tiki bar on the, I guess it was White Horse Pike.
Yeah. Where the fuck
Antigua, there was a huge tiki bar, dude. Well, my 21st birthday, I was hammered, dude. And I drove me and a bunch of my friends to Antigua's, dude. And I got pulled over as I was getting there. So I had to pull into the parking lot right in front of the tiki bar. 300 people on this fucking bar are watching me do a sobriety test on my 21st birthday.
Oh, yeah?
Destroyed. And I passed that motherfucker, dude. Oh. They're like, "Well, the driver's fine. I don't know about anyone else." I was like, "Yeah." I got a standing ovation.
See, they end up
on my 21st birthday.
I get beat up by the cops. I had a little trouble when I was younger, and now it just follows you and follows you and follows you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I just got locked up. My lady got me locked up freaking
recently.
6 months ago. I did 7 days in fucking county.
Did you?
Yeah. And
were you running the joint by the time you were?
Nah, but I was. I kept a low profile in there. You know what I mean? But they got me at the Home Depot because I was double parked there, freaking parked out front. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some bullshit. And this young cop, he's like 20 years old, I guess. Now I'm 65 fucking years old. He's got me by the back of the head. He's banging my head into the car. I'm like, jerk off, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, once is okay. Second time, like, that's enough.
Yeah.
I'm handcuffed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have to bang my face in the car. I'm old enough to be your grandfather, you little jerk off.
Yeah.
All muscled up, you know. So
yeah.
Fucking, yeah, he had to fucking get even for 30 years ago. I got in a fight with a cop, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
They fucking just keeps following you. They think I'm some kind of criminal.
So you got put in jail for 7 days for double parking?
7 days. It was on the fucking holiday, yeah.
For double parking?
Well, no, they got me for a warrant.
Oh. How long ago?
It was a 7-year-old warrant. I didn't even know it was out there, you know what I mean?
Damn, you skated by for 7 years.
7 years.
Fuck.
And the cops, they fish in my backyard on the creek, you know what I mean?
Not
They're
anymore.
there every day.
Not anymore.
No.
Nah, fuck.
They hunt, they go goose hunting, duck hunting, all that bullshit, you know what I mean? They're out there every day. I see at least 1 or 2 cops every day.
Yeah.
You think one of them would have given me the fucking heads up, you know?
Mm-hmm. Man.
No. Been pulled over probably 100 times in the last 7 years. Never got a warrant, never came up. You know
I can't believe that.
All of a sudden,
that
bam,
makes no
I got
sense
a warrant.
at all.
Yeah. Funny when you think maybe you were tough at one time. You know what I mean? I used to be pretty fast with my hands. You know what I mean? I could fight.
Yeah.
And I can't fight.
No.
Fucking a fucking young guy or something.
Yeah.
Fucking light me up like there's no tomorrow.
I got like 45 seconds in me. I think I could fight for 45 seconds.
But you're not fast.
I used to be really fast.
Used to be.
Nah.
No, you're not. No more. I'm telling you, it's fucking crazy.
You're probably right.
Like
yeah.
it takes me fucking 3 minutes to throw a punch.
Oh.
From the time I fucking hold back and then it hits something, it's 3 minutes.
Round one done.
You were waiting for the bus to come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I got hit 16 times before I even fucking threw one punch. I'm like, whoa, this is bad news.
Oh.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Them lightning fucking reflexes, they don't work no more. In your head, they work.
Yeah.
It just don't.
Yeah.
It don't equal a fucking fight. You know what I mean?
You know when like I don't know. You ever have them dreams where you're trying to run away?
Yeah.
And you're not, or you're trying to fight and you're just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like that now? It's
how
reality.
Yeah.
The dream preludes.
I got in a fight
reality
at my daughter's carnival in the beer garden. Some jerk off in there, all fucked up, cursing and stuff. I said, "Yeah, can you stop cursing? You know, they got the kids here." I get up, bam, drop them. Cops see it. They jump on me, run my name. Then they start pounding my head the whole bit. You know what I mean? I'm all beat the fuck up. Cost me all kind of money. And that was one win out of fucking. I got like 123 straight losses. One win, that was it. And that wasn't even a win because I got the shit beat out of me by every cop that walked by me. And then the nun at the school says to me, she says, you got to come down to she calls my wife and says, you have to have Mr. Gibison's got to come down to school. You know what I mean? I got to talk to him. Well, she's like, oh, shit. I was working in Atlantic City. She calls me up. She says, you got to go see Sister, I forget her name. I'll remember in a minute. But she says, what happened? I tell her the story. She says, sounds like you were fighting for the good. Yeah. I said, yeah, that's right, sister. I was fighting for the good. She says, there's nothing wrong with fighting for the good. I said, yeah, that's all right. And she says, but that don't mean you're free to go around fighting for the good, like you're some kind of freaking hero.
Yeah.
She says, I got these 2 light bulbs I need changed in the fucking church.
Yeah.
They want $1,700 to come in and change the light bulbs. I think you can do it. So she takes me out there. It's 2 freaking screw-in light bulbs. The ceiling's like 40 foot to the ceiling, and it's out in the middle. Like no place to lean a 40-foot ladder to get to them. I had to make, on the top of the ladder, I put 2 long arms, 10-foot 2x4s, X'd them. So I was 10 foot off the wall. And I go up there, and I'm trying to get the fucking wall. I'm stretched out like a motherfucker all the way to the... I'm leaning back. The thing's coming off the wall.
Yeah.
I got the maintenance guy in the bottom, Herb. He's holding the bottom of the ladder. You know, he's just picking his nose. He's fucking looking around. I'm like, yo, Herb, you got the ladder, right? Yeah. I'm going to lean back. I said, yeah, make sure you got it. You know what I mean? I'm reaching back. I got my fingertips at the bulb, but I can't get it. I'm like, fuck. So I really stretch out. Now that I'm ready to fall off this fucking ladder. You know, I figure I'm dead. There's Jesus Christ right there in front of my face, on the wall, on the cross, looking at me like, you're fucking crazy. So I get my fingertips on this light bulb. I turn it, and it snaps off. Uh-huh. It snapped the light bulb off.
Wow.
Now I'm like, fuck. Now the bulb's in the socket, but I got the bulb in my hand.
Yeah.
Now what am I going to do? You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck. So I got one of them Leatherman tools in my pocket.
I got one. Yeah.
So I pull it out, and I said to Herb, now listen, Herb, the fucking electric's off, right? Because if I shove these fucking Leatherman in this socket, I'm coming down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm going to drop off the ladder. I'll be dead. You'll be dead because I'll land on you, hopefully. And he's like, I think I'm pretty sure it's off. Like, well, can you go fucking check? You know what I mean? Before I shove these in there. It's like a 220-volt bulb or something. You know what I mean? It's like the thing's going to fry me. So I shoved it in there and got it and pulled it out. Now I fucking put the light bulbs in.
Damn, dude.
And I come down. I'm like, yeah. Fucking sister comes over. Oh, you got that? It's pretty good. Easy, huh? Yeah, real easy. She says, there's one more part to this. I got about a couple desks that need to be welded at the end of the year, the last day of school. You show up, I'll have them outside for you. I get there. There's fucking 200 desks in the parking lot of the school. And I got a fucking weld on the bottom. The kids would put their feet on it, and, you know what I mean, fuck around where the books go.
Wow.
And break this little bracket off.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
I'd had to weld them. They're 200. Do you know how long it took to fucking... I'm stretching lead across the parking lot. I got freaking 200 desks.
Dude, for fighting the good fight?
Yeah, for fighting for the good.
What if you told her anything bad you ever did?
Well, oh, God.
You'd be fucked, dude.
Sister ended up dying. Now, this went on for like 3 years. Even my kids were out of school. And she would call me like a week before
remember that fight you got into 3 years ago?
I need some desks.
Still not forgetting.
You got to come do them. So me and her were cool.
That's
I go up there. I'd weld the desk up every year. She dies. And I figure that's the end of my sentence, right?
Yeah.
The nun that took over calls me up and says, sister, fucking, I forget her name. I can't believe it. Now, the new sister is Sister Jerry, Sister Jerry Lynn. She's got me at her mom's house, cleaning the pool. She's got me at the school. She's got me doing all kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every other day she was calling me. I finally had to cut it off. I'm like, that's enough, sister. You know what I mean? She says this to me. This is unbelievable. She says, look, I got a little problem. Pulls out a little fucking flask out of her desk. We're doing having a little drink of Jameson. Being a nun, right? She says, I got a little problem. My ex-sister...
Oh, wait, drinking wasn't the problem?
No.
Not like I have a problem, I'm drinking.
And apparently they can curse and drink. That's not a sin. Read your Bible. Yeah. It's not a sin.
No sex.
Because I'm like, yo, can you take it easy with the F-bomb
with the curse word, please? Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she says, my ex-sister-in-law, my ex-sister-in-law has a house that she rents in Woodbury. I was on YouTube, or she was on her Facebook or something, and she saw that one of her ex-students was homeless. The girl worked at the Acme. She's doing everything she can. She's got a kid. She's homeless. So she reaches out to the girl, reaches out to the sister-in-law, gets the girl in the house that's rented. Well, the girl never fucking pays nothing. She was supposed to pay rent, you know what I mean? But she got her cheap rent and all that. Girl's like, fuck you. She ain't paying nothing. She's there for like 2 years. Can't get the girl out. She says, here, she tried to get her thrown out, and the town city of Woodbury says you can't throw her out on the street. You don't even have a license to rent that house. So they had to get a CO, right? Mm-hmm. So they needed a few things done. Like there was some really fucked up shit that was on this house that had to be fixed in order to get a CO. They did everything else but down to this one. This last one was there was a piece of trim on the very top, on the soffit of the house, and it's one of them old fucking houses in Woodbury.
Yeah.
The soffit's like freaking 200 feet in the air. You know what I mean? Out on the edge. I had to get a fucking ladder, all that. But I got it all done now. She says this to me. Listen, I was hoping you would go over there and maybe take care of these few problems. She gives me a list and maybe, intimidate them a little bit into moving out. Maybe you can wear your hunting gear with you. I'm like, what are you saying, sister? You want me to fucking bring a gun with me and get these people out of the house?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what she was, referring to. Like, I fucking wore a gun over there.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you bring your boy?
Yeah. No, not him. He would have shot them. No, I brought this kid, the kid that's marrying my daughter.
Ah.
You know what I mean? I brought him with me to help me. Now, I needed them to help me stand this 40-foot. You know how it is to stand a 40-foot ladder up.
It's just maybe the worst
when
thing
you're
to do.
fucking my size. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you were over 6 foot, you'd probably be all right. You know what I mean? Because you have to hold the bottom and you push it up.
Yeah.
The kid can't understand how that works. So I'd get it all the way, like 3/4 of the way up. I'm walking it down. I'm fucking getting it up. Mm-hmm. He would pick the bottom of the ladder up and try to help me. The ladder goes flying into the fucking street. It's right on the street. You know what I mean? The main street in Woodbury. The fucking thing's laying across 45, the 40-foot ladder. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Get it out of the street. Cars are screeching and all that. I'm like, you fucking stupid motherfucker. So I get it, pull the ladder back. I said, look, all you got to do is stand on the bottom of the ladder. The 2 little feet, the little swivel feet, just put your feet on top.
Yeah.
And I'm going to walk the ladder right up.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I get the thing 3/4 way. Don't he grab the fucking ladder again, pull the fucking thing up? Boom, ladder goes flying, hits the wires. I'm like, this is fucking unbelievable. People never moved out. They're looking at me like,
still
look at
there?
This guy. He could have a fucking bazooka on him. We ain't moving out because of him.
So you done with the sisters now? Do you still do stuff for them?
Yeah. She calls me once in a while.
Oh, that's cool.
It was crazy, yeah. I had to go over there and fucking fix her mom's pool up. Go over there and fucking...
You're like a really nice guy, dude. You do like a lot of really nice stuff.
When a nun asks you, you know what I mean? But let me just tell you, it don't fucking help.
We're here.
You know what I mean? I'm still here, yeah, but I was like, yo, sister, I'm having a little trouble with my wife. You know what I mean? Maybe you can put a good word in for me, you get a prayer in there for me. And, oh, yeah, I'll pray for you. Next day, I get a divorce letter. You know what I mean?
Maybe that was your...
Yeah. It's a godsend, right? Yeah.
Maybe.
Who knows? I get to the house, right? She says, I got my pool. I have a little problem with the pool. The pool guy's not working out. You know what I mean? Maybe you can come over. I know you got a pool. And maybe you can come over and, clean it up a little bit or fix it or tell me what to do and I'll get it done. All right. I go over there. It looks like the fucking the Luray tar pits or something. You know what I mean? There was friggin' big giant bugs flying around. The thing was closed for like 6 years.
Lily pads.
Sitting there. Lily pads, frogs. Fucking fish jumping out of there. It looked like a bug. It was disgusting.
Crocodile.
It was disgusting.
What do you think, dude?
Yeah.
Anything else?
I don't know. What else can I say? I could go on for fucking
Wrap
weeks.
her up?
Yeah, let's wrap this bitch up. I got shit to do.